Hello.
Hello.
Hey, everyone.
How is everyone? I hope everyone is being glorious today. If
Oh
you
my
are
God.
not, I'm very sad for you. Um, today is our season finale. Today is the day when we find out a lot about what's going on, and we see whether or not these fine folks are actually up to the task of reclaiming the mine. Are they? Are they? They might be. They may not be. It is totally possible that everybody dies today.
Yeah, we are. You're right. We
Just-
are.
Oh,
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I'm glad to
Strongest
hear
ones
it.
around.
Well, thank goodness.
It better be. That's right, Magnum.
Yeah, we better
That's
do.
right.
That's right.
Yeah.
I would like to say we have created a whole bunch of new things. I don't know if you've seen the fabulous backgrounds that we've created. We're very proud of these. We're very happy with them. Thank you so much, Guillermo and Lando, for working on these. That is glorious. We have a fantastic guest star today who will be playing Tara. This is Saint Stella. Why don't you give them a fabulous introduction?
Hello, everybody. I'm Saint Stella. You can find me on the internet as Saint Stella everywhere, and I DM on Wednesday nights, so it's a big day for me. I get to be a character and a DM today, so I'm excited about that.
Ooh, yes,
Ooh.
definitely check out her stream this evening. I got to play in one of her games. She is a phenomenal DM. So definitely go and check her out today on her Twitch channel. We are very excited to have you here. Thank you so much for getting up early and coming and joining us.
It is early for some of us.
But we also have a whole bunch of different things that we are doing with the chat. So I actually went through and shifted a few things with the ally points. So now it's going to be a little more difficult to give enemies disadvantage. But we also have a new one, which is learn a secret. So if you have 5,000 ally points, you can force me to tell you a secret about one of the characters or one of the NPCs or the world in general, things like that. In addition, we now have a system for our bits and subs. So with bits, you can in fact change the way the game is going. We have a list underneath in our panels underneath the stream. We also have a list of that for our subs. And we are so excited to make that all happen. And are we all ready to do something crazy
I'm not
today?
seeing the give disadvantage anywhere with the
ally
points.
And that's because it does not exist. It does not exist for this fight. So we can give players advantage. There are many ways that we can help players out, but y'all are gonna have to be ready to go on all this. You better be in top form. And Vedetta has already given us some push-ups.
Yeah.
Who are those for?
Thanks for the follow, Mr. G. Willikers. I love that name.
Thank you. That's
so
fabulous.
Much. So good.
Which is in the middle of Nether realm here with this portrait.
Vendetta's like, alright, Vendetta wants some push-ups too, Dill.
What?
Yes.
Is it
I thought
Dill?
we were friends with Della.
All right. Well, I do have. Oh Lord. All right. So chaotic platypus is for me. Now, chaotic platypus, you can give them to someone else. Just so you know, I always stand by my players, and if my players have to do push-ups, I will just do push-ups with them. So you can give it to someone else, and we'll do double push-ups. But I wanted to throw up Saint Stella's Twitch channel up there. So please run over there real quick, follow her, and check her out tonight because she's gonna be fabulous. All right, fine. I will do some goddamn push-ups. You're all terrible people. You're all awful. All right. Here we go. GM doing push-ups. 1, 2, 3.
Which, by the way, that's the way to pause the stream. Make guys do push-ups. It was in the bathroom.
Get a break in the battle. Just make him do push-ups, okay? Save us.
11, 12,
That
You're
way we
cheating.
can we can cheat. We can cheat.
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
No,
Flip the dice.
What-
Because
what-
now
what-
looking
what-
at
what-
everything.
what-
right.
Forgot about that?
Oh my god, that's terrible. I just shaved and you just made me drool on the floor a little. We're all awful people. Awful. I'm just gonna kill everyone now.
Oh.
All right. So far on this level of the mine, little recap for everyone. They made their way down here. Tara gave them a lot of information as she can turn invisible at will. So she scoped out the area first. Let them all know that there were 3 switches in various places that would turn on various defenses for this level of the mine. They got through the halls of stealth. They managed to kill many, many, many devils in there. Discovered that on this level of the mine and on the level above, devils do not die and return to the 9 hells. They actually die the final death when they are in this mine. They turned on the first lever, which suddenly made the shadows physical. And now any minor little devils that are wandering around will actually get stabbed to death by physical shadows on this level of the mine. Then they went over to the Halls of Might. They met 3 night hags, made a few deals with them. One of them, Gruna, got her contract, which gives her her powers from the night hags. She got her contract from the night hags, but had to offer them a spot in the Delver's Dream marketplace to do their business in exchange. In addition, the night hags told the crew how to turn on the second lever and were rewarded with a gem that could create a force field around the pit fiend at the other end of the mine. They had a little thing that they needed to go negotiate with said pit fiend, which is why they wanted him captured. Then they went off to the halls of magic and met Ingrath Noblefury, a lich, a good one though, the sister of the last king of the Dwarven Mines. She turned herself into a lich in order to maintain order and to protect the mines while her brother remained dead. She is one of the greatest seers that has ever lived because she has gone into the Rainbow Sea. And I'm sorry that that somebody apparently just fell off their chair. She has been out into the Rainbow Sea. She has heard the music of the spheres and it overwhelmed her. And now she can't quite remember what's happening in the future or the past or now. So she's not really sure when things are supposed to happen. But she directed them over to another place. Over in the Halls of Industry, they found a Drow death squad and beat them with the help of a new friend named the Florid, who is actually a beholder made of flowers, who is the nightmare of an undead beholder that she destroyed as soon as she was born. Then off to the Halls of Peace, the green space in the middle of the mines, where they met Diadem, a gem-encrusted dryad whose tree is made of emerald and amber because it absorbs all of the nutrients, all of the minerals from the ambient lava field. There, they also met Sabine, a sister of Diadem, who is just so depressed all the time. But they also found a phoenix egg. The phoenix now, they allowed the egg to grow. The phoenix is now living in Diadem's tree because it's the only tree in the area that won't burn down with a phoenix in it. Finally, they headed over to the Halls of Rest, defeated 3 Abishai that had attempted to destroy them before. This time they didn't have the help of their red dragon, though, which meant they were easy pickings for our crew of heroes.
Well,
Though they did let slip.
Easy.
Right? Just super simple, super great. Finally, we got to the halls of power. We discovered that there is a throne with a crown made from the same stuff as the reef of glass, the shattered crystal sphere that surrounds this world. Typically, if you touch something that is made from a crystal sphere, it will transform you in some unexpected way, as it has the powers of pure chaos and pure order lodged into its crystalline form and can cut anything in the universe. But this was fashioned into a very gentle circlet, still one of the most powerful things in the multiverse, certainly. And now it is finally time, having gathered friends, found mysteries and solved them, created defenses. It's time to face the final battle for the mine called Delver's Dream.
Ooh.
I'm gonna murder all of you.
Gosh dang it.
I don't think I like this game anymore.
Yeah. I like it.
Fabulous. Okay, here we go. It's gonna be great.
All right then.
You are all finishing a long rest in the halls of power. Tell me, how do you prepare? No one wants
No
to
one wants to
prepare?
say anything.
No, but it's fine.
I think
Fine,
while
okay.
everybody's like getting their armor together and everything, Felix just kind of looks at everyone and gathers everyone around and says, "Listen, we've been through plenty now. We've almost died several times. You know, we've been to a plane of a god. We've walked through deserts together. Pit Fiend can't stop us. Nothing can at this point. I mean, I've died at least twice, and I'm still here. And that's not because of my own strength or any outer beings. That's because of us together. I mean, Gorf's might, Dill's heart, Gruna's spirit, Ithul's amazing soft hands."
How did I know you were going to go there?
Okay, what
How
happened
did I
this
know
night?
I knew you were going to do that.
I guess what I'm saying is, I may seem like I push some of you away sometimes, and I make fun and all of that stuff, but I've really come to like you guys. And if you die out there, I will haunt you and summon you back and do everything in my power.
My deal. Don't steal my things.
But
I have something I want beyond this. I have no intention of dying here.
yes, no, none of us can die here because we are together. And that's what makes us strong.
Everybody wake up. That's just too
Yeah.
much.
And,
I'm gonna
and
puke
I
if
want,
you keep saying things like that. Come on. Let's move on.
and I want to give everybody 11 temporary hit points.
Yeah.
All right. Do you still want to just move on, Gruna?
Mhm.
Oh, yes, I do. I mean,
I had been
Felix-
just sitting and
Yeah, go
praying, like taking in wisdom from my ancestors, asking what magics I needed to prepare for this battle. And as I hear that just beautiful speech from Felix, I stand up and I just say, I walked into this mine with one brother, and now I have many. I will do my best to protect you. May the ancients and your gods protect you.
I love it.
Single tear from Felix.
Anyone else? What's going on now?
Well, when I first met you guys, honestly, I thought you were kind of a bunch of losers. I thought these people are going to be the death of me. And it still may be true, but I'd be glad to die for any one of you. But no dying today. Not today.
That's right.
Let's do this.
All right.
Well, if everyone are saying something.
Just
well,
feel right.
yeah. When I first met all of you, I had never felt love or anything of the sort. I had never laughed in my long life, and you all. Now I can almost become human again. I would be honored to live my last days with you all.
Okay, guys, that's enough. That's enough. That's too
Tara,
many.
do you have anything to
words.
say?
I didn't think I was there. Aren't I
No, you
invisible
were
at the
there.
moment?
You are invisible right now, but you can certainly whisper into the breeze.
Oh. You mortals surprise me. I often think that mortals are insignificant and somewhat minor in the turning of the planets. But you have hearts bigger than the ship we sailed in on, bigger than the planets, bigger than the stars. I think we will conquer today.
And with that,
Who said
everybody
that?
gets inspiration.
Yeah.
Yay!
I
just
needed
hug
it.
her and I'm just sobbing at this point. Like, thank you so much.
It's almost like I can hear Tara right now.
I think I'm the only one who knows where she is, I guess.
Yeah, you have blindside.
With blindsight.
Yeah.
Everyone is like,
I have blindside too, but it's only 10 feet out.
All right, we're about to switch over to the battle map. Everybody, please, since we are walking across this bridge, please put your tokens on the southeastern portion of the map. Are you ready?
This is it, isn't it?
it's like, right?
Yes, lower right.
Thanks.
And
Oh no, Sally! What's
It
going
is-
there?
Sally.
That bitch!
Sally.
We're fighting Sally!
I knew all along.
Sally.
She's the big kid.
She was
Sally.
in BBEG.
All along,
Not
that
Sa-
bitch.
Anyone but Sally.
For those of you who do not know, during one of their adventures down into Walking Spiral, the capital of the country that they are currently in, they met a terrible Karen named Sally, who is terrible. And it looks like now you see Sally trapped inside this force field on this beautiful stage created from huge gemstone. She is trapped, and 3 night hags are just tapping on the force field, giggling and giggling and giggling.
Wait,
You hear Sally crying and screaming, and when she sees you, suddenly she collapses like a poor frail woman, just weeping at the horror that she is being perpetrated upon her. She cries out, "Help me, please! They captured me and they're torturing me. I don't know what to do." What are you gonna do about it?
Can I make an insight check?
yeah.
I don't believe that.
Yeah,
Do we think
you
Yes.
can make an
I'm gonna
insight check.
Does Gorf realize
I mean, it
that?
feels just like let her die.
I'm
Oh,
confused
little
what's
girl.
happening.
Bruna, you 100% think that this is Sally. It is absolutely Sally, and she's terrified. And no one should be
Oh,
captured
okay.
by a pit fiend and tortured by hags. You know that better than anyone, don't you?
Okay, guys, I know that. I mean, Sally is not the greatest girl or just good at all. She doesn't deserve this. We have to, I don't know, help her in a way.
There's no way. This has to be some kind of illusion.
You can make an
I
insight
think I
check.
know about
I'm
illusion.
going to do that.
Yeah.
All right.
Meanwhile,
I know
I
about
fly
illusions.
over.
So-
you know what? I think she's on the up and up. See?
21.
Yeah. Felix
I feel like this
definitely.
is all a bunch of bullshit, and I don't like her to begin with. So
Tara, as you head over to the force field, you realize that it is completely impossible to get through. There is the night hags.
Well, I fly as close as I can, invisibly.
Okay.
And
I was
whoever-
like, dang, okay, we're stuck.
Whoever
up
can
now,
see
huh?
me sees that I say something to Sally quietly.
Ooh. What do you say?
I rolled a
Not
21
me.
on insight to see if.
You rolled a 21 on insight. That's glorious.
I got a
I'm
17.
insightful.
I'm insightful, very sweet.
Azul, you absolutely think that this is Sally. Gorf, you think maybe something's going weird here.
I don't
Like,
think. I
you
don't
just-
think
you
that's
just-
the bitch I punched twice.
Maybe that's true. He did punch Sally twice, and she deserved it
In the
100%.
I mean, you know that people heal, you know? She's not gonna have the same bruises.
as you are doing that, and I'm wondering what happened to the music.
It's still there.
Oh, is
Here's
it?
the music.
I just can't hear it.
Yeah, I can hear it.
Okay. So, you realize that how on earth did Sally get into the force field? It's the only question that you have.
We can
And-
see this
and-
whole horde, right?
And where's the pit fiend? We knew
Yes,
we knew
you
for
can.
certain. We knew for certain that the pit fiend was trapped in the force field. Why would the hags be laughing if the pit fiend escaped and they put Sally in instead of the pit fiend? That makes no
You got a
sense.
good
Maybe
point there, Golf.
Maybe it's inside of Sally anyway. You know, the hacks can do this weird magic. Maybe she's using her as a vessel.
Can pit fiends turn into bitchy Karens?
I mean, same thing.
Yes, they can. There's so as Sally suddenly realizes that maybe the ruse isn't working so well anymore, you see her throw something to the edge of the force field, and the night hag. Oh, what's
I pop back visible, sort of right in front of the force field, and say, "My foolish friends, there is more than what you perceive here. Ready yourself for battle."
Ooh, oh, that's right. That I forgot. Planetars know anytime they are being lied to.
Yeah, I totally knew it. That's the pit fiend.
I mean, if
I
you say
summon my
so.
scythe.
In response to this,
All right. Well, hold on just one sec. The hags lower the force field. I will give you half of a round, Tara, since you are right there. I'll give you half a round to do one thing, if you want to.
I will. Okay, so I can't get through the force field yet, right?
Well, no, the force field just dropped. It dropped.
Oh, did it?
Sally, yes,
Okay.
Sally threw something to the edge of the force field over in this area.
Then I'm just
And-
gonna start this battle like kind of basic. I'm just going for a see what I'm doing here, and I just sort of dive down with my burning great sword and try to stab Sally through the heart.
No, something basic, something not difficult to do, as you do. Just starting. I try to stop a bit.
I love it.
29 to hit.
If Tara's
Oh
gonna
my
start
gosh.
some shit, we gotta adjust some of the ambience.
Right. We gotta
Let's do it.
It's up for the battle.
Give me that battle.
All right, so Tara, first off, I would love for you to roll me some initiative.
Oh.
Do all of us do it?
Yes, you can all roll initiative, but Tara's gonna get an extra round at the beginning.
Can I have a bonus action to rage?
Did you guys click on your characters? It looks like just Runa and Azul did.
I just did mine.
Because
Okay, so I've got 4.
Because
Hold on.
Yep,
Hold on.
you're good. Yep.
So we've got Gruna, we've got Azul, we've got Phoenix, we've got Dill. I'm missing Goru and Gorf. There's Gorf. I'm missing Goru. All right, Goru, you're a 10. Where is your token? Down here.
Yeah, you are.
Let's add. That's right. All right, Goru is a 10. Fabulous. And Tara, did you roll?
I rolled a 9.
A 9. Fabulous.
Not great.
Then thank goodness you get an extra little turn at the beginning there. That's nice. Little turn. All right.
I rolled a 29 to hit on that first flaming sword action.
Which is super fun.
Not sure if it hits, but.
Could you imagine actually missing?
No.
Oh, good.
So hold on just a moment while I make sure that everything is good on that guy. Yep. All right. So, you fly down at top speed, attempting to destroy this nasty little woman in front of you, and she disappears.
Oh god.
And in her place is a pit fiend.
Uh-huh.
I'm so surprised.
And
The cards are the same.
hilariously enough, you know him. In fact, everyone from the Prismatic Sleigh knows him. His name is Gorax, and he was the one who kept the thing flying. It was his infernal fire that powered the Prismatic Sleigh.
What a doucher.
So, as you attempt to destroy him, he looks at you and laughs and simply says, "I'm under contract, little Tara. You can't touch me, and neither can anyone else from that accursed ship that I was on." And as you attempt to strike him, you feel some invisible force just bounce you back away from him. And you now know that you cannot do any direct harm to Gorax. As that happens,
Oh no.
I say back to him, I say, "Well, little do you know, I don't need to harm you. I have an army behind me that shall." And I fly away a little bit.
I love it.
Well,
No, the
we have a
field
Hulk.
surrounding- Oh my God,
We have a Gorf.
we totally do.
Right, Gorf.
So the field surrounding Gorax falls as the hags retreat. They pick up the thing that the fiend had thrown on the ground, and they quickly finish casting the plane shifting spell they had prepared. They scream over their
Cowards.
shoulders, "We'll see you soon, Gruna, one way or the other," as they shake their decorated bags in her direction, knowing that that's where they store the souls of their dead victims before they mint them into the plane.
Those bags are super fake. They got scammed for sure. They're rip-offs.
Gucci.
They're Gucci rip-offs.
Yeah.
So we have been given a little PC advantage. So I am going to allow everybody roll me a d20 to see who gets to redeem it. Gimme that good 20. That good d20.
I think it's Goru.
Goru.
Let's go.
He gets a crit fail. So
Seems like Azul needs it.
did anyone else get a crit?
Nope.
All right, Goru, you now have advantage on any attack that you would like to have advantage on. All right.
Real quick, could I have raged because I knew that the whole thing was bullshit this whole time?
Not
Is that
yet.
legal?
She got to do this as a surprise action.
All right.
I'm sorry that you actually have to use one of your bonus actions in combat.
Yeah, wow.
Dang it.
It's very difficult for you, Arno.
So me. I have so many other things I could do with my bonus action.
Eat again.
True.
Eat
Someone could haste it.
So, all of this starts going down. And suddenly, you feel something in the air shift. It's very quiet and sort of small. You're not sure exactly what is happening, but something is definitely. Give me just a moment. And you realize that Ingrath Noble Fury has just seemingly appeared.
No way.
Ingrath has entered the battlefield.
That's right. It is Ingrath the Lich.
Yes.
And she's nice. To
She
us.
seems to
Very
appear. She seems to appear out of the corner of your eye. She walks without fear to the assembled fiends. Would you do me the kindness of honoring me with your name? Gorak seems slightly taken aback seeing a true lich appear in front of him, but he recovers quickly. Of course, my lady. I am Gorax, the soon-to-be ruler of these mines. I do so hope that we might become fast friends. The twinkle in his eyes as dark as the pit he came from. Ingrath looks him up and down for a moment and then replies, "Oh dear, you see that's going to be a problem. This is my home, and I don't intend to give it up, even to one as polite as yourself. Sadly, I do believe we won't be creating that friendship after all. Well, I'll see you in a few moments. I just need to get a few things ready." And she snaps her fingers. For a moment, she seems like there's a shift, but you don't really know how until you look around and several of you have illusory copies of yourself copying your movements.
Oh, heck
Give
yeah.
me another
What?
D20 roll. Let's see. Whoever gets the 4 highest now has mirror image.
Goru, stop it.
I'm just
Goro.
taking all of it.
Goru, stop it.
All right. It looks like we've got Stella. What did you roll?
Am I included? Amazing.
You are.
But no, not me.
Oh no.
So it looks like it is
Tragedy.
Goro, Felix, Gorf, and Garuna are going to be. You now have mirror images upon you. And you also notice that one of the fiends now seems to be very into Ingrath over there. Just seems like they're super there for her. They want to make sure she's okay.
Aw.
And
The charm.
let's get to this lair action that is happening. Who wants to guess whose lair this is?
Mine.
Congrats.
Our
It is Ingrath's lair.
Oh,
yeah.
Hell yeah, it is.
Oh my gosh.
I was like, please God.
Please don't let it be
Because he is our
Gorf.
special guest. Because Stella is our special guest. Stella, I would like you to roll me a d6, if you wouldn't mind, to
Will
determine
do.
what lair action happens.
2.
We get a 2,
Yay.
which means
Insta-kill.
I'm going to ask you to roll again because that one is useless on the first turn. But
Okay.
there we
Six.
go, a 6. Ingrath calls forth the defenses that have been activated in her lair that you helped activate.
Yeah.
Because you have activated all 3 of the defenses, one person that Ingrath is going to choose will be attacked by 3 piercing shadows. They will be restrained by Bigby's hand, and they will be hit by a prismatic spray.
It's Felix.
Yeah, I was just about to say.
So now
I
my
don't even have to
question
roll
is,
D20.
do we want to attack the Pit Fiend, or are we going to attack one of his minions and clear the field a bit?
Mm,
Wait, we get to
Come,
decide?
come,
Quick
come.
question.
Come.
I say
Yeah,
minions.
Clear the field.
Minions.
Get the
I'm
mobs.
hearing minions.
Get the mobs.
All
Okay.
right.
Good.
Then let's
The
see.
minions.
It looks like it's going to be... First, we start with the 3 attacks, which are going to be 9d6.
96
No.
damage.
So
96.
so that's
Oh,
19
wow.
damage
Whoa.
to start, which is fun. That's the first one. So now, this chain devil here is restrained by a big beast hand. Super delightful. We like that. Doesn't get to move around. And it gets hit with a prismatic spray.
Yes.
Ooh, let's see. Stella, can I please have a D8? Let's see what
Heck yeah.
happens.
Oh, hell yeah.
Fun. You really like these ones, don't you? Like, I feel like it's going to be a
It's gonna come around when it matters. It's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And
This is just
it gets
warming up.
hit with 34 fire damage, which sadly
Oh.
does not affect a devil.
No.
But we now know that at the top of each round, we're going to get a little air action from Ingrid, as long as she remains alive.
Protect the lich.
Something you never thought you'd say.
Exactly. Never thought
You
we'd hear
can't,
that.
you can't see her.
Protect the
Dan,
lid.
can I ask a question?
Yes, you can.
Can you just tell us, for the sake, I know, but for the sake of the audience, can you just tell me what each of these creatures are really quick? The, like,
I sure
4
can.
different kinds? Amazing.
So, we've got a pit fiend.
Sure, yeah.
Here, we have got, let me pronounce this correctly, a Narzugon.
Sure.
That's right. Normally, a Narzugon comes into battle riding a nightmare, but because of the way you activated the defenses, all of the nightmares on the level were killed. So he is on his own. Isn't that delightful? Good job
Oh,
for
good
that
boy.
one. Next, we have the Erinyes, female warriors who are incredibly skilled at destroying anyone that gets in their path. Chain devils here, which can set up dancing chains that do fabulous damage and restrain people. Then we have our spined devils. Don't get too close, because a hug can be deadly. Now, let us continue. Of a sudden, you see over in the corner, Corton, the Rainbow Mage, has appeared alongside Glacia, the princess of the 9 hells.
I don't like that.
Corton whispers a few words, and you see him glide through the breeze to Glacia as she floats on the heated air currents formed by the lava below. He looks back over his shoulder and yells, "I'll be right back. We have a few things to discuss." He continues to fly until he stops suddenly and seems to realize for the first time that Gorax actually intends to kill all his little minions. Ugh! Can you please take care of him? I'll handle this pretty little trollop. Corton winks at Glacia, who laughs for a moment and then smiles wickedly. You see some sort of black ray shoot out of her palm towards Gorax, but just as suddenly another ray, multicolored and scintillating, crashes into it, bending and eventually breaking the dark ray. You're not the only one with a few tricks up her sleeve, Corton laughs. And now...
Wait, sorry. Tara, or not Tara, Glacia shot at Gorax? Or Corton
She
did?
sure did. Nope, Glacia shot at something. It looks like you could tell that this was something that was meant to empower Gorax.
Oh, gotcha.
But
I was
Corton,
like, it's a turf war.
because our fabulous audience, our fabulous followers, helped us to get to a great ally goal, a global goal. Corton gets to stop this awful pit fiend from becoming empowered. But unfortunately, it is now the pit fiend's turn. He sees Ingrid. He knows the danger that she poses because he has been hidden among you as Sally since the beginning. He knows all about...
Wait,
Punch
really?
him! You punched him twice!
I already punched her twice.
That's right.
I
Punched up Pit
I
Fiend.
knocked out a pit fiend in one punch. Oh yeah. Get it.
Only stands to show that Baltor is an idiot.
It 100% does.
You get some weird employees,
Baltor-
right?
I really
Baltor-
hope Balmir hears of this.
Baltar accidentally hired a Pit Fiend as an assistant. Yes.
Yeah.
As you do.
That's amazing.
But the Pit Fiend approaches Ingrath, yelling,
That's a
"This is
crazy
my
enemy.
home now, little monster." And let's see what he does. Shall we? Shall we? He suddenly does a full attack, doing some pretty severe damage. Let's see. Does he
I
hit
think
with
that
first
hits.
attack?
Contrary, I don't think that's
Yes,
nah.
yes.
Nah,
Yeah, no, it's
nah.
fine. It's fine. No one cares.
He's using a
No,
dagger? What a weenie.
No, well,
What
he's
a
certainly using a dagger, but he is also using his bite, his claw,
Oh, geez, Louise.
and his
What are those
tail.
rolls?
They say men cannot multitask, huh?
That's right. It looks like all but the last one, in fact, hit. Oh dear.
Don't
Let
get
us
close
see
to the pit
what's
fiend.
going on with Ingrath. How is Ingrath doing here? You want to make sure she stays up.
Pit fiend
because
just
if
one
she
shots her.
doesn't-
We're like,
I don't think we
Right.
can do her, actually.
there is nothing we could do.
I mean, she can take care of herself too, but
Well, let's hope.
let us see just how much damage just got done to
We can't help. We're level 6.
her.
Yeah.
No.
Tasteless.
And there we go. Now. Oh dear. All right, so we have got 35.
Ow.
And because he has advantage over her, because this is the first round, he
Boy.
did 33 sneak attack damage to this poor
A
lady.
15 roll? Something new? That's
You
so
don't
new.
know, do
We
you?
don't know. We don't know. We don't know.
Look at that craziness. So he does a total of 80 damage to
Ah,
poor little
That's
Ingrath.
cute.
Ingrath is just flung across an entire set of chairs and lands on her back behind them. She calmly stands up and she says, "My dear, that was pretty rude. I don't appreciate it, not even a little bit." And next,
Worst gonna yell.
we have
You
a
good?
Narzugon. "My dear, I would appreciate a little help whenever you can. That would be just grand."
Jane, I'll be there.
mhm. We'll be there as soon as we can.
A Narzugon, seeing that there is an angel in front of him, realizes he must destroy her. He must end her pitiful existence. So, he attacked 3 times. First, though, he gives an infernal command. All of his allies can no longer be charmed or frightened until the end of his next turn.
Like my
So-
spell, huh?
That's right. I know better. Now I know
better now.
Tell me, does an 18 do any of these hit you, my
Me?
dear? Yes.
I just like laughed for like a full 30 seconds at this cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
Just not. So he did get a critical fail. So would you like to explain to me what you can't do damage to him, but explain to me how you do something awful to this nasty little Narzugon that just tried to
With
hit
my
you,
like
Tara.
flaming self, I just literally sort of prance around him in a circle, laughing. Basically until it's my turn and then I just attack. But I'm just like prancing.
That is my favorite image so far of just a giant fire-crowned angel just giggling and dancing around the Narzagon who just keeps trying to hit her.
Gorf looks over at Goru and says, she's sassier than I remember.
I like it,
I
son.
like it.
All right, and finally we get to one of the characters, Felix. What are you
Okay.
going to do?
Felix pulls out his DOS loot, just we got this, guys, and I'm just going to cast Bless at 2nd level,
Ooh.
and I'm gonna hit Gorf, Goru, Ithul, and Dill with it,
Nice.
and then I'm gonna move as close as I can. It's not very close.
So far away.
While you are in here, I will allow you to start at the edge of this wall.
Oh,
you would have
thank
gotten
God.
to here. You would have gotten to here before anything else happened, right?
Okay.
You're not completely. So it's not going to take you 4 rounds to actually get into combat.
It would have. Okay, so in
So you
that
guys
case,
are all on the inside of this wall.
yeah.
FYI.
In that case, I'm gonna look at I'm gonna look at Ingrath. I'm gonna say, Ingrath, noble fury. Sense of time is a bit blurry. Yeah, she is a lich, but at least she's not a bitch. Now I'm singing this song just to help her in a hurry, and I'm gonna give her. I'm gonna
Rap
give her
inspiration.
Nice.
I love it. So for the audience, just
style.
FYI, Felix is a bard, and the way that he gives inspiration to other characters is he tells them a limerick about themselves. So you, sir, get inspiration for that. And anything else for Mr. Felix?
No, I'm just gonna make sure I'm positioned. Okay, no, I'm good. So I'm gonna stay
Okay.
here. That's it.
All right, fabulous.
Was that
And now,
was that instead of bless or in addition to?
Bonus
In
action
addition
to
to-
inspire.
Awesome. Cool.
oh, and FYI, because there were probably going to be a lot of different effects on each character, I'm leaving it up to each character to maintain their own effects. So just be aware of when things are, of what you've got. All right. Now, Gorf, tell me, what does the big bear barbarian do?
Gorf's he's gonna take his mace and he's gonna run up here. He'll run right here. And he's gonna raise his mace, and lightning is gonna start shooting down from his mace and into his body, and his eyes are gonna glow blue as sparks and lightning arcs around his head, and he is gonna shoot a lightning bolt and hit as many of these demons as he can with a blast of lightning.
Okay. All right. Show me the line for that lightning. Show me where you are shooting it.
So we'll do this.
Nice.
All right. So it looks like you can hit 4 of them, as it is 5 feet wide.
Ooh.
Alright, so it's gonna be on pages.
Yeah. Roll me some delightfulness there.
It's only an 11 dex save because I think it uses my intelligence. which
Yeah, it
is-
uses yours.
But
nothing.
Here's the roll. 96. So it's
All right,
29
29 damage to each. How much?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, you're right. 29.
29 damage. All right. That's cute. That is a cute chunk of change there when it comes to damage. You see this whole row of devils suddenly cringe as they realize that one of the few things in the multiverse that they do not have resistance to is suddenly thrust at them by some stupid bear.
I'm not stupid. I'm average.
Yeah.
Oh,
But she's
Yeah,
love
That's
you, Gorf.
right.
slightly above
That's-
even.
They
Mean.
It's okay,
are
Gorf. I
mean.
think you're pretty
They're
smart.
devils. They are devils, Dorf. Yes, they are mean.
is our thing, yeah.
It's their thing.
Big
It's their
mean, yeah.
Big mean devil. Dude,
All right.
how many of them saved? Probably like most of them.
So none of them actually saved.
Really?
Holy shit.
Nice.
None of them.
Yeah, suck on that 11.
It was bad. Yeah, it
and
was
then
really
Gorf
bad.
is gonna bonus action. He's just gonna roar and rage.
And so now there's rage. Now you have a rage.
Well, I have to do the rage after the lightning.
Oh, you would not be able to. That's, yeah.
Tactics.
I love it. I love it. That's right. Oh, that's right. You couldn't actually do anything after that. All right. Well, now it looks like it is the other Narguzon's turn. He sees his friend over here attempting to deal with a filthy angel, and he's gonna head right over here.
Racist.
Yeah, he is. They are. I don't know if you know this, but devils are very racist against
They
the
kind of
West.
are, yeah.
I didn't want to bring it up in stream, but they are
I'm
super
sorry.
racist.
Sorry.
Just so
It's
you
just
know.
known. We don't have to mention it.
Now let's see. You've got someone on the other side of you
Ouch.
trying to get up at you. This time, let's see though. Does a 27 hit?
2 of those hit, yes.
All right. So while you are dancing around this other Narcugon, the other one sneaks up behind you, giggles a little bit, and hits you for a total of 19 damage with 2 attacks. This
Damage
is
is
considered a magical weapon, so there's that. But he also gets a little unexpected disappointment when none of the fire damage that he was expecting to land actually affects her. Da-da-dum!
So 19 total?
19 damage total.
It was a tickle.
That's nothing.
She's like, you got nothing on me. And now it looks like some of the other demons are starting to enter the fray. This little lady pops over here, ready to do battle with the Lich as soon as she pops up. And of a sudden, you see, while that is happening, Peregrine appears. Yay! So
Oh, yeah, Tara knows.
Peregrine
what's
looks
up with him.
over. Peregrine looks over at the mob of devils and waves his hand jauntily. He smiles as they begin to approach and asks, "Do you like my little markings?" As his face begins to glow in streaks of violet light that seem almost to be a memory of crimson. He weaves his hands in huge arcane loops as geometric designs begin to dance in the air in front of him. The designs grow taller and taller until they tower over him, ready to crash down in magical mayhem. The first of the infernal soldiers, in this case, that Erinys that just stepped forward, almost reaches him and then falls into nothingness. Oh, these are just pretty lights. You should have been watching the floor. And with a wave of his hand, the door he created to a newly minted demiplane slams shut, leaving only blank stone and no way back to this world. He lets out a hearty laugh, disappears, and then reappears about 30 feet away, over here.
Oh my gosh.
Holy
Yeah.
That guy just took an unexpected vacation. Forever.
Forever.
A little bit scary.
So Waiter likes him.
Yes.
Oh yeah, the guy that moved.
So that was Peregrine casting a fun little spell
Mm.
that I like to call Demiplane.
It's even better than punishment.
Did he even get a chance to save?
Nope.
Ah,
Not exactly.
Suck it, demon. You devil.
And now, who is next but Dill? What shall you
Oh
do?
my gosh. First of all, for clarification, handing someone an item, that's just an item interaction, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to make my way up to Gorf
Okay.
and oh
Give him a
gosh,
little
wait.
massage. Are you gonna
Yeah.
help relax him a little bit out
Yeah,
of his rage?
my item interaction is just like using my staff to give him a rough massage, you know.
Deep
Make sure
tissue.
he's not too tense for the fight. Let me double check the range for something. Ooh, I'm not within range for that. There goes my bonus action. All right, I'm going to, first of all, I'll look up to Gorf. I'll say, Gorf, you are a mightiest warrior. I'm sure you will be the last to stand if anything happens. I think you should take this. And I'll hand him the rod of security.
Oh.
Aw.
Just focus, and everyone that you have within your line of sight will be able to come with you anywhere you choose.
Just so you know, for the audience, the Rod of Security is a fabulous magical item that allows you to create your own perfectly relaxing and gorgeous demiplane instantaneously and take a whole bunch of different people with you. It will
And-
last up to 200 days, divided by the number of people you take with you. So if you take 10, it lasts for 20 days. But it also means that they can escape. It's a last resort thing. They get to escape if they want to, taking all of their friends with them, and then take like a long rest and come back if they want. So,
And it doesn't count as a spell, so you can do it while raging.
Nice.
And then for oh shoot, but I'm really losing out. I'm not using this bonus action. Yeah, for my action, I'm going to grab the dark light within my lantern, and I'll just sort of blow it in front of me like a makeshift flamethrower, and it engulfs me. And let's see if I disappear as I cast Blink.
ooh, yay.
Make sure you
And
all stay
you-
within my sight. I want to get
Ah,
out
I
of
don't
this.
Nope, you're still
disappear.
here. You're still here. Like your
Oh.
form sort of flickers very briefly, but then you pop back into existence. And we now have another Aaron recognizing that there is real danger in some of these people. And she is going to head here to assault
Just some of them.
anyone that she can. Now, this one sees this filthy angel, and she saw one of her friends get a couple of licks in there on her. So she's going to come down here, just shout at her, I guess you're not invincible, are you? Mm. And now she is going to attack with advantage because sadly, Tara is flanked now. Oh dear.
I'm not worried.
Let's see what happens. Does a 19 hit or a 21?
A 21 does hit, a 19 does not.
All right, so you get to block the first one. The second one and the third one, though, do land. Tell me, do you have any vulnerabilities to poison?
Nope.
Then what you take is a total of another exactly 19. Apparently, the infernal number today is 19. Good prime number there.
No problem.
Draw your lotto tickets now.
That's right. It's time for the infernal lottery. 19. All right. Now we get to our fabulous Illithid character, Ethuel.
Yeah.
Get him a Thule.
Still kind of fascinated with the Frostbane's new red streak in it. He kind of just starts slowly walking forward, and almost as if sinking into his shadows, he just kind of mutters to himself, and casts invisibility.
Fabulous. And now where are you headed? You gonna go someplace cool? Gonna hang out with a bunch of Nido people?
All the Nido people are here, though.
Yeah, we are.
All right.
I'm gonna sit
Anything
up
else
right next to
for
Dill, and I'm going to hold on for now. That'll be all for me.
All right. And we have the final Erinese taking a spot over here. The angel is surrounded by nasty little monsters. Will she
Good.
survive? She's like, I got this. Ooh, and one of them crits.
That's fine. Only the crit hits, though.
All right. The Erinese, frustrated at how easily you are deflecting the blows for everything else, looks at you, taunts you, says, "You're not even full blood, are you, you mongrel elemental bitch?"
Rude.
Damn.
Yes, and she was being very rude. So, because of that, I will let you, because she was so rude, I will allow you to smack her if you'd like.
Well, yeah. I mean, why would I say just like one greatsword hit or what?
No, just smack her with your hand. No,
Oh,
just, yeah.
literal
Yeah,
backhand.
roll me an unarmed strike damage.
I have no idea what that would be. What would be my unarmed strike damage?
Oh, I don't know, because you're a
Strength?
monster and not a character. Roll me
Yeah.
a D10.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good.
Whoa!
Let me know how that goes.
Sucker. So is my damage 25 for that one? Like not my damage on them, their damage on me.
Yeah. So her total damage, yes, was 25.
Okay, no problem. I'm just getting warmed up.
All right, she has got it. Now we finally get to see what happens now, don't we? We sure do. This chain devil, he decides that it's time for you all to feel the pain. So he decides to animate one of his chains. And there is now, right next to him, what's going to look to you like a copy of him, but is in fact a little chainy chain.
Chain boy.
Chain of bastards. And that's all he will do for this round. Now it's Gruna's turn. What's Gruna gonna do? She's just gonna hang out. Gruna's just gonna hang out. Just gonna
I don't think we can hear you.
Yep.
gonna chill. Just chilling now. Gruna's just gonna. That's fine. So Gruna's gonna like pull out a blanket, some glassware,
Picnic.
a little flatware, make a little picnic for everybody. It's gonna be
Hello?
very nice.
Yep, there you
Yep,
are.
there
There
you
we
go.
go.
Okay, sorry. I was talking a lot and it was like, oh, nobody's talking.
Yeah, no.
All right, so I'll advance 30 feet and then I will call upon the first of the spirits in that place and do my tales from beyond.
Ooh, fabulous. And which spirit do we get?
A beloved friend, which is going to be able to, well, basically heal or give some
Love it.
healing. However, since healing does not kill people nor demons, I will use my action to cast an Eldritch Blast towards one of the... Yeah, to that beach here. 2 Eldritch Blasts, so I can help my friend Tara out as you see this bluish energy created upon my hand, and then I will...
Gimme them Eldritch Blast. Ooh.
18 and 21. Do I hit?
All right. Does that hit? I believe on that one.
Hopefully.
It does, just barely. So give me damage.
18 damage. Skruna calls the spirits to help her.
All right. And you see her stumble a little as she just gets smacked in the back with some Eldritch Blast.
You're right, Tara?
Yes.
Perfect. And with that,
Thanks.
I'm done.
You're
Sure,
great.
girl.
And suddenly, the enemies are multiplying as another chain devil
Come on.
Oh no.
creates another animated chain. Uh-oh.
I will approach with more.
Then, from a bit away.
Yeah!
Yes!
Yes!
Hell yeah!
Who's that?
The
It's the
Florid
Florid.
comes
Yeah, do not ever stop her.
comes floating daintily into the crowd. Oh, a show! There's not been a show since I was born. I've always dreamed of a life on the stage. Look at this stuff. Isn't it neat? Wouldn't you think my collection's complete? Oh, but look at me gassing on. Why don't y'all introduce me to your friends? And she looks at the collected devils, not seeming to understand that they're aggressive. Porton yells into the middle of the conversation, "They're trying to kill us. They're not our friends." The Florid suddenly starts to project an air of absolute offense. Well, my goodness. They just came in here and started to kill all of our friends? Well, we simply can't have that now, can we? It's just so déclassé coming into someone's home and doing something so rude as a murder. Well, I suppose
Love
it's time
this
to
character.
show you the door. You see a
Say it,
roseate light well up within her as her eye stalks begin to glow. In a flash, you see one devil fall to their knees with a single tear leaving a trail down their cheek. Another starts to stumble forward jerkily. They open their mouth to scream, but no sound issues forth, only a single huge black rose, its stems covered in bloody thorns. Then the devil explodes in a shower of flesh, leaving a perfect black rose bush where it used to stand. Your eye is drawn to the space just behind the new rose bush to a brand new topiary of demonic fury that was a brutal combatant just a moment before. Well now, is anyone else going to do anything untoward? And now, this
I like her.
this little lady here is in fact going to be incapacitated as she contemplates the beauty of the universe because of the ray that was just shot at her. The Florid does not like these others over here, so she's going to get a couple of these little bastards off of Tara's tail. This one turned into a giant rosebush, black rosebush. This one just turned into a topiary. So, that was the Florid's turn. Isn't that fun?
Get shat on, devils.
Goru, what about you? Anything super fun and delightful?
Yeah. So I start to sprint up, and I just yell, "Athul, where are you?" Because I can't see him anymore.
I love it.
Athul!
Goro, he'll be fine.
Okay, so I don't hear Athul, and then so I just fuck it. Dill, and then as I'm like running up to Dill, I pull out from a pouch at my waist like
Are you actually going to go to that spot?
Yes.
Oh, right, fabulous. I need both you and Ethul to do dexterity checks
Well,
for me.
he's not in. Oh.
Look at you!
All right. Do I have some dexterity checks from Goru and Ethul?
Is it a save or a check?
Oh, that's
It is
that's
you
strength.
know what? Make it a save.
Whoops. Oh my god.
I guess it doesn't
Save?
really matter.
Okay, that's a save.
Both of you.
21 is a save for me.
All right. Okay. So, Goru, you come running up to talk to your good friend Dill, and you
Hi, Goru.
feel something bounce off of you as Ethul is thrown 10 feet into the chair in front of him and is now prone.
Sure.
Oh my god.
What are you
I'm
doing?
like,
Goru?
What are you doing,
He's still
bro?
invisible. He's
Bro.
still invisible, but he's now prone in a chair.
well,
Just like upside down, stomach into the chair, just like, oh.
I don't know exactly like what's happening. I'm like, oh, I think I found Ethul, but I still don't know where he is. And so, like, I kind of had been pulling out a vial of holy water and some like dust of metal, and I kind of fumble it, and I'm like, I don't even need this. And I just touch Dill like on the head, and I say, may the blood of my ancestors protect you. And this kind of shimmering, like, very just undetectable kind of shieldy thing. That's what I'm gonna call it. It's a technical term.
Shieldy thing.
And I cast protection from evil and good upon Dill.
Whoa!
I love it.
That's legit.
Anything else for Goru?
Nope, because everything else is a concentration spell. And
Alrighty.
I already did one.
Thank
And
you, Goru.
see, oh, yes, that's right. Good on you for thanking him. Not enough people do that.
You're
Not enough
welcome,
people
Bill.
are gracious.
And make sure you thank the bus driver.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Always.
Always thank the bus driver.
There's so now the chain devil, another chain devil creates another chain. It looks like these guys are getting a little out of hand here. And now Tara, what are you gonna do with these filthy Narzugons? You're now surrounded by a little mini garden of a topiary and a black rose bush.
That's great. That's wonderful. I am going to finish my prancing around this one demon and then say, good morning, and I will cast Sunbeam on Sunburst on these mother.
Oh my god. How big
Wow.
is that radius?
It's 30 feet, so it's all of these
Oh god.
Oh,
and Gorax and this one.
damn. And
yeah,
this
just
one.
not quite. Yeah.
Oh
And you-
my
Like-
lord.
Is that
What's
a hidden
okay?
breath?
What's
So
the
all of
save?
those need a
Oh my-
con save,
Oh
or
my
they take
God.
radiant damage, which I imagine maybe some of them are vulnerable to. I don't know.
You're a monster.
That's
All
not
right.
our
So the chain devils are not. They don't have resistance or anything, but they are not vulnerable to
Ah.
this. Their Constitution save is a 19. Does that beat it?
Oh, I really should have checked my save. Give me 5 seconds here.
Don't worry.
Where is my save on this sheet?
Right.
Is my save only 13? That's not that good.
Point.
That's-
That hurts.
Okay.
Oh
There's
no,
the-
no, spell save DC is 21. They
There we
fail.
go. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
What?
I was about
That
to
makes
say.
that makes.
I was like, wow.
Yeah,
It's
All right.
almost as bad as
Yeah, I was gonna say
is
that's not
Gorse lightning.
fail.
There
Yeah.
we go.
Fail.
So that's a fail. And
gonna hurt,
let's see
doesn't it?
where- there we go. And this barbed devil, and that's a fail
Oh, no.
too, I think. Is it?
Oh yeah, the save is 21.
Okay.
Also, I would just like to add that they're all blinded now.
Oh my
For how long?
god.
Yo!
Oh my
They have to
god.
save every turn, and they take just a little bit of damage.
That's
40.
a
Oh,
40.
MVP.
Damn it.
Holy shit.
This is
Estela
why you
saying,
bring
"Okay,
Tara. This is why you bring Tara to the fight.
I
This
just
is
like my fiery
professional.
body just kind of shifts for a second into just like, you don't look into the sun, babies, and I'm just like a glowing sun for a second or two.
Oh my god.
Can Tara stay with us forever?
I would like that also.
What a woman.
Yeah, they're all
Luna,
sort
you're
of
married.
fawning over you now.
Now
So
I've been
hold
fawning
on.
over.
So yes, anything else that you would like to do? I mean, all of these. There's some. You put the hurt on all of these guys.
Feel like this is a good spot for me. I'm just gonna stay there, especially because they're all blinded now too, so I assume that gives them disadvantage. So I don't feel that worried about staying in this match. So I'm just gonna stay there.
As one does. It's what
Yeah.
one does. All right. All right. As I am doing more damage to everyone, this guy is going to set up his chain. And this one is going to set up his chain. And this one is going to set up his chain. So look at
Lot of
that.
chain.
Chain it up.
Whole lot of chain.
Everybody's got some things going on over here. And give me, sorry, 1 sec. It was a lot of damage that I need to get through.
Well, also,
Over
as you're going
here.
through, they need to make saves for the blinding.
Is
No,
there a
they all
save for the
failed.
blind? They all failed
No,
their
because they
save,
saved
so
their
they're all
con save.
blinded.
Yeah.
It was with the heat
Yeah.
itself. Noise.
Oh, I thought
have
they
to do it
had
at
to
the end of their
save for
turn.
being blinded.
Nope. If
Oh.
they
At the end of the
fail,
turn
Part of the
now.
save.
if they succeed on their save, they are not blinded and they take half
Oh,
damage. If
so
they
it's
fail
just
their save, they're
one
blinded.
round they're
and-
blinded?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
They have to
No,
save
they
every
have to
round.
save each turn.
They
Oh,
save
that-
every round.
The wooden
So when it
face.
comes around to their turn, at the end of their turn, they save.
That's what I was saying. Is that
Thank you.
Yeah.
So yes,
Yeah.
all of these
Yeah.
guys
Okay.
would
they
then,
get they get a
Wait.
chance.
Oh, right, yeah.
So you're
And
saying
it's
there's
21
a chance.
con.
since you're so mean to all of them.
One of them.
All
One of
right,
them
the
saves.
second one does save. All right, there we go.
It's because I
That's
want someone to
useful.
see what's going on so they can tell their friends.
Right? It's like,
Just
all right,
describe
go
it to
over
me."
here, guys. Guys, no, your other left. Go
Yeah.
other left.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
You guys are
Alright.
really you're embarrassing me in front of the boss.
Right. Oh my gosh, I can't believe you did that, Tara. You're mean. You're being
know.
very mean.
She's
All
not.
of
We love
these-
her.
all of these poor devils. All right, and now finally, one of these little spiny guys gets to show up, and he's sort of looking at that, and he's like, maybe I'll go after like over here. And of a sudden, you hear Diadem's shrill tones from somewhere. Ugh, these guys are gross. Get
They
off my stage,
They
asshole.
are gross. They're super gross.
You look up and you see the flaming form of the phoenix you helped birth, distorting the air with its superheated feathers. Clutched lovingly in its talons is the seated form of Diadem. She shimmers and glistens in the firelight of her newly born friend, apparently named Keskasor. As she approaches Gorax, you hear her yell, "Your little bros suck, and they're dead. And I want to let you hear it from me personally that you are canceled." As she passes, you see her reach below and smack the pit fiend right in the forehead. Oh, and here's a little present. She laughs as you see a little seed she planted in his forehead shoot out tendrils that quickly become darkened vines, attempting to wrap his arms and legs in place and covering the area around him in sharp, lashing greeneries as the phoenix then continues to fly on, circling above the crowd, which is why they're not on the map, because they're up in the air right now. So let's see if he actually gets his save here. Let's see. He does manage his save, so
Dang.
he is not
Nice.
entangled. Yes. Yeah. You don't mess with Gorax.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gorax is mean.
Okay.
And now it is the turn of all of these nasty little bastards, and they are all going to start heading down towards the Florid and Ingrath. These guys they don't really know what's happening, so since you blinded them, dear, would you please give me 4 D8 rolls to see which direction they wander in?
Heck yeah. 1, 4,
All
2,
right.
and 3.
So, 1, they're gonna just go
Shoot,
straight
did you
north.
get all of them on both sides? Dang.
No,
I
not
know,
on
just
both
all
sides.
on the
no.
one side. But also
No,
Gorax is
okay.
blinded. So.
Almost.
You can't damage
this one-
Gorax, so
This one heads down here, and these
Oh,
two
yeah.
both wander
No.
over this way.
Nice.
Oh, they are just wandering around the field of battle now,
Perfect.
trying to figure out what the hell is going on. And
Did they get a chance to save?
End of the turn yet.
oh, they do. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for that.
Sure.
Yeah.
Everybody
Thank you.
spam fleet in the
There's a lot going on.
I want
All right.
I want you to not have blinded devils the whole time if it's not
Right.
what's happening.
Oh,
Two of them
and
saved.
2 of them saved. So we're going to give those saves to these guys down here, and this one over here. Fabulous. They are no longer blinded. That's good.
They spread out
And-
so far.
Right? Like, what? What am I doing over here?
Stumbling into
happening?
chairs.
All right. At the edge of your vision, you see a little green dot running.
Hell yeah.
Running up a wall.
Late to the party, but
He's running up
Short
the
legs.
wall. He's running up the wall of the halls of magic.
oh my
Is that-
gosh.
Dear God, it's flipped. Quick as you please, the little goblin tears up the outside wall of the school for mages and then turns. He seems to be focusing with all his might, and from 500 feet away, you see him raise his arm and shout, pew pew pew! As 3 eldritch blasts come careening out of his outstretched palm towards one of the unsuspecting devils.
he's
Its
sniper.
legs.
Snooper.
He's a sniper.
That's right. His legs are knocked out from under it as it falls prone. Flit lets out a little cheer and jumps up to celebrate, forgetting that he is on a vertical surface,
Oh god.
and
no.
begins plummeting to the ground. A second later,
Oh.
he manages to grab an ornamental outcropping and steadies himself on the side of the building.
What a
Huh.
joker. What a joker.
And with that, we end round 1.
Wow.
Wow.
That was one
Yay.
round.
Yeah, that's a big
It's
ass
90 minutes
round.
almost.
Crazy.
Round, guys.
Crazy.
So now, I would like to, at the end of round 1, let's look at what's been happening in chat. I know that there's been some stuff going on. Vedetta gave Tara some advantage, so you get advantage on something. Let's see what happens when Tara actually crits. Ooh, there's, and we have some push-ups from Mr. Bowties. So, Mr. Bowties, who is going to be doing push-ups? Let's find that out while we all hydrate. Everybody hydrate. Get ready for round
Yep.
2.
I'm eating stew.
Oh, real quick, Jackson. Is
You're
that,
eating
I
stew.
did bonus action.
Jackson, is that Willow?
No.
Oh, it looks like Willow.
I nearly spit water all over my computer, dude.
Oh no.
See, now I just want stew. Get on it. You made me hungry.
On the
Oh,
stuff
well,
It's not a
last
good time if you don't ruin your camera and computer.
There you go.
Right there is.
Spit
So
taking.
let's do at the beginning, at the end of this round. Let's do a quick bio break. All right. So we're just gonna take like 2-3 minutes, hop out, go do the things that you have to do. I am going to throw up a couple of links in chat for people, so that they can first off get over to Saint Stella's Twitch channel because she is glorious.
Tonight's
you
gonna
should
be
definitely
awesome.
do that. It's going to be
I'm gonna
amazing.
follow you right
Follow her
now.
on
All right.
Twitch, guys.
And Lando, will you pop up our little break card, and we will be
Absolutely.
back in just a few
All right.
minutes.
Following you.
Here we go.
Thank you, thank you,
Ready?
thank
Yep.
you.
Be right back.
Hello.
Hey.
Thank
Welcome.
you for sticking around for our fabulous break while we took care of some things. I would like to let everyone know, first off, if you love the backgrounds here, Guillermo created all of them. These are all pieces of original artwork
Yep.
by our resident artist, Guillermo. He is glorious. We love him. Private message him if you want him to make you like a chibi or something like that. It's delightful. And he doesn't charge a whole lot. We're gonna start charging more soon.
And you can spend ally points on that, can't you?
If you get to 50,000 ally points, you can actually get a free chibi from him.
I'm saving for that.
Better save up.
It's gonna be fabulous.
You're saving for that,
You're
Guillermo?
saving for a free chibi.
I'm
I
gonna
won't
make
be able to do
myself
a
a
chibi
chibi.
really bad.
If you like having fun in combat and fun other times with us, definitely feel free to jump on our Patreon. Anything you want to throw in there definitely helps us, but there are all kinds of fun things that you also get with each thing, and we're adding stuff to Patreon all the time. So there's that. And I want everyone to know, including my players, that for the first round, we were doing tea. For the second round, we're doing wine in a mug. It's time for wine.
The natural
There we go.
evolution.
Hello?
Ale.
I'll have to make sure I remind you,
Serious.
remind you
Yep.
about all the saves your devils have to do.
Oh my God. This is all right. And
I got you.
I'm going to jump right back into it. Magnum Rage, you did just up to the $9 tier because you are our favorite people too.
Yep.
You make us so happy. It really does make a difference. It allows us to actually, get those monthly subscriptions and stuff to things like Roll20 so we can do more with it. To get monthly subscriptions so we can create fabulous little green screens and things like that. So thank you. And we are going to jump right back in there. Let's see what happens now.
Oh no, it's
Looks
Glacia.
like it is Glacia's turn. At the top of round 2, Corton begins to fly closer to the lava, pursued by Glacia, grinning and giggling. He stops suddenly 50 feet above the lava and turns to her. You know you can't harm me directly. The contract won't permit it. She smiles and replies, but sweetie, I can empower my minions and help them destroy any chance you might have of taking this mine by right. Corton smiles at this, just as I've empowered mine. You really do need to learn not to reveal your dastardly plans. You're not nearly as clever as your nasty little soldiers tell you are. You see the aura of light around him expand briefly, leaning towards yellow hue. He reaches his hand out, shifting from a thumbs up to a thumbs down. Glacia watches with amusement and reacts. I can see you casting reverse gravity. I can fly, sweetie. It's not going to do anything. Corton lets out a full belly laugh as the lava that's been captured in the reversal of gravity comes pouring up and covering Glacia. She screams, You can't harm me, Corton. It's against your contract. How is this even happening? He laughs as he sees her struggling and chuckles. You're immune to fire, love, so I'm not hurting.
I was just thinking that. I was like, wait, isn't she immune to fire?
Yes, she sure is. So now Glacia is all covered in a big blob of lava. And we come to Miss Ingrath Noble Fury, who is now a little pissed off at what's going on here. So she looks around her, checks for threats, and said, Oh dear. I see all your cute little demons over here. I see you coming over. I see ya. All right. And she just points her finger, and you see a tiny little spark of what you would call black, but it's not black. It's more than black. It's darker than the darkest black. It looks like it's a hole in the universe. Just a single little spark of it. Just starts slowly floating over to this little demon over here, this little devil.
Uh-oh.
And you see her cast Finger of Death.
Ouch.
Oh,
That's an iconic one. That's an iconic
Yeah.
one.
So, he takes
Wow.
Dang.
a lot of damage, 56 damage, because
Wow.
she is not messing around
It just
anymore.
does plus 30.
with these kids.
Wow.
There's yes. Let's see if he saves on his Constitution saving throw, though. You never know. He might get there, and he does not.
That wasn't high enough to save him.
Sadly,
no.
no. I know we were all rooting for him. We sure were. Oh golly. So you see parts of his skin sort of just reverse color and then come back. And he's just he doesn't really know what's going on. And now, Stella, give me that sweet D6, please.
Let's do it.
Okay, let's see what goes on here.
And it's a
One.
1 because you love those ones. All right, roll me a d8, please.
Okay. Oh
Let
my
me.
God.
Oh yeah.
Dude, no
What
way.
is happening?
Just gonna say that.
Hey, better to get him out of the way for this.
Yeah,
There you
that's
go.
an attack for sure.
So
yeah.
sadly,
We'll
that
always
layer
be there.
action, was actually whatever the D8 was. Ingrath rolls a D8 and regains a spell slot of that level or lower. If no spent
Damn it.
slots of that level or lower, nothing happens. So
Oh,
she
no.
has not expended any first level spell slots,
Mm-mm.
so nothing happens. But that's okay. Although now
Not that okay.
we've got the pit fiend, and he's pretty pissed off about the whole situation right now. So I feel like he's probably gonna do something pretty terrible.
Feel like maybe I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He is going to head over to Peregrine.
No.
First, he is going to though. Oh no, he's not going to go over to Peregrine, is he?
No, he's not.
He's not.
Mm-mm.
He is going to require Peregrine to do a Constitution save.
Did he
Ah,
get?
he's
did
a
he
healthy
save
boy.
The blinding? Or is he?
He just decided that he was not going to be blind.
He's
I,
like,
I don't think I could blind him probably anyway.
he's
But
like,
can
nah.
he hurt
I want to
Peregrine?
see.
You want to what?
He's like, nah. I want to see.
No,
Seeing.
being blind
My
is
thing.
dumb. He's so mean to
Yeah,
that.
no, I'm not
Okay,
gonna do that.
cancel.
That's just stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's rude.
Let's see
In
if
the
Peregrine
contract as well?
saves. He has legendary resistance. And Peregrine
Oh God.
just got. Oh damn it! He failed his save. So we're
Really
gonna do.
failed.
So we're gonna do this thing right before this, though. We're gonna skip to Peregrine's turn real quick, because he's gonna do a thing. Peregrine, seeing the fight between Corton and Glacia unfolding, takes a moment to pop out of existence and reappear behind several rows of chairs. "I've got you, Corton!" he shouts. You see his blood-purple markings shine with internal light again, but his lips seem to drain of color, leaving a chilly blue hue instead of the typical pink. As his markings flare, a puff of frozen air escapes his mouth. The lava around Glacia cools instantly as an ice storm wraps its frigid winds around her, now solid prison of stone. Peregrine's thumbs up is interrupted as
Can I give
a
him
pit
advantage?
fiend. You can, if you would like to. Would you like to give him advantage?
I would.
Would
Yes,
anyone
please.
else like to give Peregrine advantage?
Oh please God, yes.
All right.
Please don't die.
All right.
Please don't die, Green.
Fabulous. Okay, we got that advantage. Let me
Nah, dog.
right. It's like, no,
Come
you're
on,
not dying. You're not dying yet. All right,
That's it,
so
that rule.
we got sorry, I'm clearing this out. We got that. Goru's got advantage whenever he wants it. Mr. Bowties, we still don't know who is going to be doing the push-ups. So everybody, you know what? Give me a D20.
Here, I'll do him.
Okay, Lando, me and Lando, we're gonna do some. Nope, sorry, this is so busy. It's such a long combat. I'm not gonna join you. I'm sorry.
I'll do him.
This time, most of the time I would. But so Peregrine, let's see if he can in fact manage this now, so that it's not a critical miss. Sadly, he still fails his Constitution save.
It wasn't a crit fail though, so
It was not, thankfully.
Come.
So, Peregrine, sadly, has just been restrained as his flesh begins to turn to stone.
Everything's fine.
no. Wait, no, that's terrible.
Mhm.
I don't have anything to stop that.
Right? Nope, you sure don't. And
I do.
Gorax laughs
No,
as he realizes that he's just done something that is fantastic because it's so gross for everyone else.
Sorry, what just happened?
Peregrine is turning to stone.
That spell is
That
gnarly.
too.
Badly.
That's bad.
Yeah.
That's a gnarly
It's not
spell.
fun. This is not fun. And next, let us see what is going on here. All right. Corton has already gone. He has done his thing to Glacia. Felix, what are you doing?
Okay. Shit. Fuck. This sucks. Oh my god, I hate this so much. Well, okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna Misty Step 30 feet over here onto this chair. Run another 25 feet. Kind of hide, like right here behind this chair, right behind Peregrine. I wanted to. No, this sucks because I can't give him Bardic Inspiration because I.
That's right. I mean, you can, and that'll help him. He has to make 3 saves. He has to make 3
I'll have to
successful
do it next
saves.
turn because Misty Step.
All right.
You don't have to get that close to him to do Bardic Inspiration, though, right?
No, but I need to get over here so I'm in range for everybody. Here's what I'll do. I'm gonna hit this one right here with a nice little vicious mockery. And I'm just gonna look at it.
So she is already on the ground weeping. And she's blind.
Advantage.
Okay, so in that case, I'll hit one of the ones in front of the Florid.
Okay.
Mockery. I was gonna be like, God, you guys can't even beat a Florid? Wow, you guys are terrible. Oh man, I mean this beautiful creature over here, and then I'm gonna try to hit him with 5 psychic damage. Just this one right here.
This one?
Sure, whichever one.
Okay. All right. And what's his save? DC 16 Wisdom save. Let's do it. We're gonna do it. All right. And he gets, the die says 10. Ooh, he fails.
Cool.
And he takes 5 more damage. So he's been messed up by a lich, and now he's got a headache. And it's just, this is not his day, apparently.
And he has disadvantage on the next attack.
He does. Thank God. Well, now it's anything else from Felix.
That's all I can do. I wish I could do more.
All right. The Narzugon, now blind, he can still sort of sense the presence of an angel. He knows there. He's gonna rip her apart because she's so gross and he hates her so much. But he's also going to do his infernal command so nobody can be charmed or frightened.
What's the radius on that?
So, 60 feet for all of his allies. So, it looks like, does the 24 hit?
Yeah, 2 of 3 hit.
Ooh, he's gonna get you. So, he does 15 damage to the filthy. Oh, I'm lying. You know why? Because he's got disadvantage. Because he's blind.
You can't
right
see.
now.
You can't see.
All right, so
Mine's already kicked
that
in.
was so the 17. 17 is that one. Then 24. 25 would be the second one, and 24. So they still do hit. Okay, they still hit. It's the same thing. So, all right, 15 damage for you. But it's Gorsh's turn now. Is he gonna jump into the battle?
Oh yeah.
Start beating down some bad guys?
Gorsh's gonna be like, I'm gonna flank him to the right. Dill and Goru, you come with me, and Gruna. Can you help Felix and our allies? And he's gonna just run. That's all he's gonna say. And then just
Yes, sir.
He's gonna run and just charge and take this dude out. Just
All right.
as he's running, he's just gonna come in and just smash him like full sprint as he's running. Just hit him twice.
All right. Are you attempting to do an actual attack? Or are you attempting to like knock him down? What do you?
No, it's actual attack.
Okay, fabulous. Give me that. Give me that
Give an
attack roll.
advantage.
Ooh, let's see some
Big
crits.
souls rolls.
Sir.
Let's get some crits
Ooh,
up in this.
yeah. Let's beat the ass. All right, a 23 does hit.
Oh,
Let's see.
14,
Does
dang it.
a 14 does
That's
not?
probably the
Blast.
lowest roll I've rolled with
you
Gorf.
do.
Oh, bless.
Better get your bless on.
17?
Get it. Get it.
Hit?
And that does hit.
Yes!
Look at you,
Nice.
both of them.
Let's go.
Give it to me. You give me that
Let's
damage.
do it.
Bless for the win.
So that's 20 plus 30. That's 38 damage.
Nice.
So he has been hit by one of your lightning bolts. He has been blinded by an angel. He has been burned by the sun. Tell me how he died.
So
Poor little thing.
Gorf he's gonna hit him across the head, and then as he swings back around, he's gonna hit him so hard that his neck just snaps sideways and he just crumples to the ground. And then
Oh my.
and then the radiant energy of the mace just disintegrates to the body as it falls and before it hits the ground. And just dissipates.
So there's just a bunch of devil dust on the ground now, a little
And is there a
pile.
blood crystal? Because Gorf will grab that if it's a blood crystal.
Yes, there is a blood
He's
crystal.
gonna grab it
All right.
and shove it in
We
his
got
pack
another.
of other blood crystals.
We got it. All right, we got another Narzugon happening, and he's going to come after you again. He wants to kill you, Angel.
Wait. Before that, Gorf has been hasted.
No.
Whoa.
Magnum
yes!
rage. Magnum rage. Did you haste a Gorf for us?
A gore.
Thank you,
Oh,
Dad.
You hasted a gore.
He's a happy gore.
So I get another 40 feet of movement speed. And
You do. So I will allow you. You have this guy. I will allow you to move and do one more attack, since that haste happened in the middle of your turn.
Gorf becomes so fast.
So we'll smack this blind guy. Because Gorf is not above hitting a blind guy.
Okay, that out of context could really.
Right. Please don't
could
clip
read our
that.
ears.
Yeah, just please
Someone
don't
write
clip
that down.
that.
Yeah, that's a little much.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hit this
Little
blind guy.
much.
Just is.
We're learning a lot today.
Yeah, about
we
Gorf.
sure are. We
He's
sure
that type
Do I
are.
of
have
person,
advantage?
huh?
You do. I will say you do still have advantage. Well, you also have advantage because he's blind, and thank God.
Thank God.
That is.
All right, let's see. Yes, you do hit the chain devil.
19 damage.
19 damage. He's looking a mess right now. That sunblast that got him
Oh.
real bad. You did some terrible things to him,
I
Tara.
did one of those.
Gorf is gonna look over at Tar and just roar into the sky. Be like, I'm
Yeah.
here! Finally!
Guys,
Oh my
I think we
God.
found a face of Gorf that I didn't want to see.
Yeah.
No. All right. Well, now we've got a Narzugon trying to, without his little nightmare, trying to jump up on Tara and just beat her down. It's rude.
Two
I don't
hits.
like it. Well, let's see if they actually do hit.
That's yucky.
Let's see, because he's got disadvantage
All
because
right,
he's
this
blind.
mechanic.
He's blind. They do not hit. So
No.
none of them hit. So I'm gonna let's see with the Narzugons if either of them get their Constitution save. One of them does. The second one does. So he is no longer blind. Look at that. But he still missed for his turn because that happens at the end of the turn. All right, Peregrine. It's now time to see if Peregrine is stuck, turning to stone, looking at himself and freaking out because Peregrine is terrified of death.
Uh-oh.
So he fails again.
Take
That
an
is
advantage again?
2. That is you can if you want to.
Boy, I want to.
Okay, do it. We're gonna give him advantage. Let's see. Let's see.
No
Oh,
way.
no.
No. So he is.
Oh
He is.
god.
You see the stone coming up his legs. It's now all the way up to his torso, and he is starting to freak out. And you see tears just streaming down his face. And now,
Oh.
Dill.
So
what
he
are you
can't
gonna
take an
do?
action while he is doing the saves. He can only save.
Yeah, he is restrained.
Dang, that's my boo.
Yeah.
Not my boo.
Right. Right.
What are you gonna do about it?
I think he can still do stuff as restrained. He just has disadvantage.
Oh no, he already did. He already did on this turn. He
Okay.
passed
And,
the ice storm.
The icy thing.
He imprisoned
Oh, right.
Laskia in solid lava now.
That's good.
Like,
Oh.
no. So, Dill, what are you doing?
Let's see here. How far up I can move? Oh, not too far. I'll move as far as I can towards where Gorf wanted me, and I'll reach into the lantern and grab out this red light in the same color as the red sand, and I shoot off 2 Eldritch blasts
At who?
at these 2. Actually, at the how hurt is the one next to Gorf?
He's looking real bad.
But I'll send the first one at him at least.
Okay, give me that attack. Give me that attack roll.
Oh, and
15.
it's advantage, right? Because it's blind.
I don't know if
Or
that
did he
counts-
save?
I don't think that counts for ranged action. Does it?
Well, they cannot see
Think so.
either. So
I think it's for
yes.
all.
That's true. That's true. Okay, so he's blind, so you get advantage on that attack. Give me that advantage then.
Yay.
And let me see.
I am blessed.
And they missed.
16
Oh.
turn.
16 just makes it. All
Yes!
right.
It says
Thank
attack
you for
the
rolls
win.
across
Thank you,
the board.
Felix.
The blast.
Yes.
I'm
You
sorry.
are
What?
all
did
All
it
right,
say?
blessed.
so
It says attack
8
rolls
force damage.
across the board.
Okay, fabulous.
And they
So
have
8
disadvantage.
All right, give me that. Do you want to do another Eldritch Blast at him?
I do.
All right, give it to me. 17 hits, but can you crit? A 21
cannot.
is... Oh no. So he takes 9 more force damage. You see him just like it literally tears chunks out of this guy, and you see pieces of him sort of like falling off. But he's still standing, and his chain is still standing. So, anything else that Dill would like to do?
Oh, fuck. That son of a bitch is 5 feet out of range. What a bastard. Well, could I have ran here instead? It would have taken the same movement. If Dale knew.
No metagaming.
Ah,
Not on my watch.
damn it, Dale. You
You
dumbass.
blind
Dummy.
Well, yeah, I do disappear. That's,
Oh, good.
that's something at least. So
Dill
I'll
goes
just
invisible.
flash my cape and I disappear in a flourish.
All right.
That's my turn.
Fabulous. Now we have this little Erinys right here. She is contemplating the universe and everything. What goes on in the universe? Why? Why does she exist? And what can she do to make things better? And because she failed her save, she continues just to contemplate these things in the middle of the battle. And now, Ithul, are you going to do something fancy?
Fancy.
I am going to
Yeah.
just move about right up next to Dill, since I don't have much movement after climbing out of the chair.
That's right. You got to get out of that chair that you got shoved into.
And I'm just going to remain and hold my action for anything that attacks him.
Alrighty.
Well, I'm gone. You can't see me. I'm on a
Well, I
different
know
plane
where you
right
were
now.
before that.
Alrighty. We have got this chain devil over here decides that he has had it with this. He saw He saw what happened over there. He saw what this nasty little beholder did, and he's not having it.
No, she's
Are they not
nice.
blinded?
He's
You're
going
gonna get
after
hurt, buddy.
That side
the
wasn't
florid.
blinded.
Yeah, no.
30 feet.
Sadly, it was not. So, but he's attempting to go after the florid, which is not always a great choice. You know.
I see it going very poorly for this guy.
It made its life decisions,
A
you know.
really bad choice.
Ooh, that change.
And
Ooh, that
and-
change.
oh, that's right. Yep. So, oh damn. Okay. So, and the little chain that he animated on his own is just like, I'm gonna do it too. Ritter. Let's see. The florid. Well, the little chain misses, but the other ones don't. It's very sad and it's very scary for her. This is the first time anyone's really been able to do any damage to her. So we've got 27 damage to her. That's not great. You don't really like it.
Not a fan.
It makes me very sad. No. And the florid screams out, she's like, you are the worst house guest I have ever had in my life. Okay? You need to take your janky chains and get out of here. All right? And then Gruna steps up into the fight. And what does she do? Something crazy?
Yes, I do. Peregrine, we still need you. I cast Dispel Magic on him.
Yes.
Oh, damn.
But I need to roll because it's a
Holy
6th level spell.
shit.
So I need at
Yeah,
least
you
a
do.
12 because it's a
Well,
1d20
you're
All
plus
right.
4.
Can I give Gruna advantage?
I have my
you-
inspirations too.
it's up to you.
But I will succeed because I got a nat 20. Let's go!
Oh,
Yes.
all right.
So good.
Summon the
Because-
Book
Suck
of
it.
Spirits.
Gorix or whatever the hell.
You
Holy
critted on that. So Peregrine now is going to have, you see the stone just sort of crumble off of him into dust, and he is so relieved. He looks at you, he's so happy that you helped him escape from that, that he just gives you a little wink, and now you have advantage on your next attack.
Okay. So, for... let me, 1 second. Let me see how much range does that have.
All right, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What's happening now? What's
How much
going
range
on?
does the Bardic Inspiration have, Felix?
60?
Things-
All right, 60.
60? All right. Just enough. So, I will go 5 feet.
We are
once over,
so inspired and hasted, and
And
Oh,
as a bonus
and-
action, I
And mirror
will,
imaged.
mirror image.
Don't forget about that.
I will summon
Oh,
one of my
God.
spirits to aid Gorf with my Bardic Inspiration. Come on, guys, help him as you feel like this presence surrounding you, helping you with your attacks.
Gorf
And
just,
with that,
Fabulous.
just feels
my
this
turn.
like warm, fuzzy feeling, like he does when he eats tea and sausages.
Exactly. That's how a
Or he
spirit
drinks
operation
tea
feels
and eats
like.
sausages.
See, now I feel bad. Now I wish that Peregrine, because of that crit, had suddenly manifested tea and sausages.
Aw, that would have been nice.
So now we have the next chain devil coming down to do some terrible things to the florid. They don't like her now. They just don't like her. And I think it's rude because I think she's great. And let's see. The first one misses. The second one does hit, though. She takes another 15 points of damage. Oh, dear.
19
Oh,
doesn't hit.
dear. No, not you, the florid.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, they're going after the florid.
Hey,
And it
they don't
makes
have the
me very
balls to
sad.
go against Terra.
Well, also, the florid is right in their
Yeah.
line of vision. So
Nah, that's not the reason.
that's true. Well, now the florid suddenly does something that you've never seen her.
Oh,
You see her open her central eye.
Oh.
Oh, gross.
He's gonna go
This
all.
giant rose blooms, and suddenly everything around her and in front of her is
God.
surrounded by anti-magic.
Oh.
So each of the chains just falls
Cool.
down, disappear.
Dang.
And now,
It's copying my
Here's the-
spells.
right
You dare use
now,
my own magic against me, Potter.
that's right, she does. And our special guest, I'm going to need a little something from you to determine exactly what the Florid does. Could I please have 3d10 rolls from you? Let's see which rays she
8,
uses.
1, 10.
8, 1, and 10. Well, let's start with the 1. Let's look at this guy right here. Let's see if he can manage a decent wisdom save.
Ooh.
He does,
Fairly
sadly.
good.
So
Pretty good.
she tried to make him a friend. She looked at him, she's like, you don't need to hurt me. We can be friends. And
Yes.
he was not having it.
How could he not accept that?
How?
because he would not accept it, now he has to do a dexterity saving throw to see whether or not
Joke's on
he
him.
gets turned. And he crit fails.
Oh.
So
That's what he gets.
instead of being restrained because of that crit fail, he is just turned into a lovely little topiary. Little chain
Aw.
devil topiary with all
Aw.
kinds of little chains coming out. Super cute. Everybody loves it.
Everybody. loves.
And a 10,
Ooh,
you
that's
say?
good.
Yep.
A 10.
Bum.
A 10. She looks over at Tara and says, "You are so pretty, and I love that sunlight, and your hair is just gorgeous. You
Just
you
fire.
make me." She makes me smile. You make me smile,
Thanks, babe.
and because
This.
she makes you smile, because you make her smile, you get. Let's see. You get 46 hit points back.
Holy shit. I'm doing
Yeah.
great, y'all. I'm good. Don't worry about me at all.
We're good. We're great.
She
Yeah.
did.
This
She
is
did.
the Florid. The fun
Yeah.
thing about now the fun thing about her healing rate, Tara, you can actually go over and above your life total. But if you get to twice your life total, you explode.
Too much healing.
So definitely let her know if
Yeah.
you're getting
No,
getting
that's
bad, you know.
It's gonna be a while till that point, so I'm
Right.
Okay.
My first dear, can't we please knock it down?
Oh wait, I'm so sorry. I screwed up my. Will you all please forgive me for that? I
No.
screwed up.
Maybe.
I'll think
I
about
made
it.
a mistake.
I mean, it
That was
depends
not
on
the healing rate. That wasn't
legendary
supposed to be the
items that
healing
we
rate.
get.
Mm-hmm.
Right. You get the legendary item that is the toothpick of shutting the fuck up.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'll take
It's
it.
lovely
I'll take
item,
it.
my
Does
favorite.
it, does it need attunement?
I'll get the piece of straw of minding my own business.
That's great. It's lovely. Sorry, that was the life ray, where she actually starts a garden growing in the guts of whatever she points at. So she's not going to point at you, Tara. She's going
So
to
I don't
point
get those
at
points.
you.
Okay.
Don't. I'm sorry.
Okay, no problem.
I
That's fine.
apologize. And this guy is going to attempt to save, and he does not, which means he's going to take those 46 points of damage.
Nice.
And he gains, and here's the fun one about this ray, he takes those 46 points of damage, and he gains 3 levels of exhaustion.
Oh god.
Wow.
Oh wow.
Yeah, 2 of these rays in a row can kill anything. The Florid is absolutely not to be fucked with.
She's not messing. She's not messing around. No.
Well, we wouldn't want
And
to
now
anyway.
Goru, right?
She's
Goru, what are you doing?
So Gora's just looking around and seeing. Oh, I need to grab.
Can I haste my brother?
You can.
Yes.
What is
This
that
stuff's crazy.
again?
All right, so let me see. Got advantage.
You
Got
have
advantage. Have we done
+2 to
Snowflake?
AC.
Say hi.
Snowflake, who is doing those
Felix.
push-ups?
I'm
Felix.
doing them. I got them.
Better get them push-ups done.
I got
All
you.
right.
So
So
you have plus
haste.
1 AC or plus 2 AC or something. I don't remember. I
Wait,
don't
what?
pay
Yeah,
attention
plus
to AC
2.
because
+2.
it's low for me. You have double your movement speed, and you get an extra action. And if it's an attack, it's only 1
All right.
Okay.
for 3
Get it.
rounds.
Get
And
it,
advantage
Goru.
on Dex.
Make
All
it
right.
happen.
Yes,
Change
and
my
advantage
turn
on
a
Dex.
little bit. Okay. So I just see all my friends, just surrounded by all these enemies, and I run up. I'm just sprinting as fast as I can, and I'm just overwhelmed, and I think of just like what can I do? And so I run to this middle of this group of enemies here, and I just raise up my shield and I say ancients help me, and all these kind of wispy souls start to gather around, and they form these just lots of different pictures of animal folk swirling around, and these words that
Little kitty cats.
yeah, the words that I don't know, can't understand, start to come from my voice, and they're not words of fear, they're words of love and peace, and it's a whisper just slams into everyone within me, or all fiends within 30 feet, and I cast my Channel Divinity, Turn the Faithless.
What did you
Yes.
just say to me?
Hey,
I'm sorry. What did you just fucking say to me? Because you think you're better than me? Is that why? Because you think you're better than me.
That's the whole reason why.
So,
All right. What do I have? What do I have to do?
everyone within 30 feet that's a fiend makes a
Stupid, I
wisdom
hate
saving
you.
throw.
Hate
Wisdom
you so
saving
much.
throw of 14.
You're stupid and you're awful.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
All right. The Narzukons fail.
Ooh.
Oh, would I like to be you?
The Chain Devils. Okay, they save.
Those are good.
I'll do
All of them?
individuals.
All of them?
I'll do individuals for the Chain Devils.
That's nice.
And all right, let's see. And so one of them is now all right. So what?
Oh, there's
so
only 3
Including,
because they're chained.
unless
those are
Gorax
chained
is immune.
you what?
Is Gorax immune?
But what are you doing to him?
Oh my God, are you kidding me? You're trying to turn the big
I am
bad.
trying to turn. Look, I'm come in just love and light and peace.
If
It's
this
the
works,
exact antithesis of their nature.
And it's a wisdom save.
It's a wisdom save.
It's not a charm or a fear or anything. It's just a
Not
turn.
fair, it's just a turn.
no way.
He
No,
Barely.
no.
Nope, he got
Let's
it.
go.
It's a 12. It's a 12 save, right?
Oh.
It's a 14.
Shut up.
Legendary,
Wisdom save
legendary
14.
save or nothing like that.
So
I would
That
like
was
to, I'm sorry. I
amazing.
need to. I would like the chat to know that I hate all my players.
So, okay, let me read it. A turn creature must spend its turn trying to move
run
as far
away.
away as it can.
Yes,
It
I
can't
know.
willingly move to a space within 30 feet of me. It can't take reactions. For its action, it can
ally.
only use the dash action or try to escape from an effect that
Yeah,
prevents
no,
it.
I know. I know what it says.
Okay. It lasts until one minute or until they take damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And then I still have. There's still a chain devil that
He has
is
a plus
not.
10. He had to get a 3 or less on that, and
Yeah.
he did. Yeah.
So there's still a chain devil that's not turned, right? In
There's
front
2
of me.
chain devils that are not turned.
Okay. So I still have an action. I'd like to.
Oh my
Oh, wait,
god,
that's
that
a
is
bonus?
crazy.
Well, I'm hasted.
He's hasted.
I'm hasted.
Okay.
The one
So
in front
then-
of me is almost dead. could
So
tell
then-
because you could see.
And
it.
well, he's also the one that got turned. So
Oh, then you're good.
Yeah. So then, as I'm just like doing that and it's going in front of me, I see one of the chain devils not reacting, and I just slam my into its face.
all right, which one?
Turn, bitch.
This one or
Yeah,
this
that
one?
one.
Because two of them saved. This
That
one.
one saved.
So this one and this one saved.
Okay, the one
Okay.
directly in front of me in the middle.
And all right, give me attack and damage, please. He's also the one that saved against blindness, so he's no longer blind, so he doesn't have disadvantage.
It's an 11. It's
You do
terrible.
not hit him.
That's okay.
There's just like a tear.
I'm sorry. Are you disappointed?
I'm
that
not
you
actually at
turned
all.
My big bad.
Come on.
I'm so happy right
There's
now.
a tear forming in Gorf's eye, and he just has
Oh,
never
wow.
been prouder of his little brother. He's like,
Brunei Dash.
Yeah.
What? He can do that?
Oh my
he's like, I know you don't like hurting people, but that was incredible.
Also, Tara, you have been given advantage
Got
because
it. Thank you.
Snowflake, one of our VIPs here, because
Oh,
he's
yeah.
glorious. And how's your mom, Snowflake? I'm doing great.
No, Mom.
I was so mom.
No, mom's delightful.
No, mommy.
He thinks that you would enjoy that.
And I shall.
Um,
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Which chain devil is this? This is a chain devil that is seeing what's going on around the Florid, seeing things being turned. He knows that the only one that has not really done anything horrifying in the last round is Ingrath. So he's gonna come down here
He's like,
and he's
oh.
gonna go after her.
Trying to go after the
I'm
weakest one.
gonna do something. I gotta do something. So let's see. Does he actually hit Ingrath? And he does hit on the second one. So she takes. Ooh, this one hit a lot harder than the other ones did. She takes 23
Cutting word.
Damn it.
Excuse me.
What?
Cutting word.
Ooh.
No,
Well, you give me that cutting word then.
You're darn right I will. Let's see.
No mientras yo viva.
Yeah. -2. Does it still hit?
It does still hit.
Oh,
He
dang
looks
it.
at you and gets slightly distracted at first, and then is like, "Shut up, stupid rat."
Oh. Oh no, it didn't.
And poor, you guys had better get over here and help her out because she's looking real bad.
If
Ingrath
she goes
is.
down, is that like it, or does she do saves?
No, if she goes down, that's it. She's a lich. Yeah, she's not alive, so she cannot do saves to save her life.
Literally.
And now, Tara, what are you going to do?
Okay, I'm gonna do this thing. This is gonna be cool. I
Ooh.
think.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna cast Blade Barrier around my friendos over here. So like, just so it goes right around my two friends. Whoops, can I move that now? Oh shoot! No, undo that. Can I?
It's okay. I will clear those. There we go.
Okay, let me try that again.
Go back.
So it just goes. It hits this stupid fool and goes just around my two friends. And it is a
Ooh.
5 foot thick barrier of blades, 10 foot tall, 20 feet tall,
Yeah, it sure is.
up to 60 feet in diameter, but I'm choosing to make it a little bit taller
Felix,
just to protect my two buddies there.
Felix, because you're so short and you are behind the chair, she did not see.
Oh no!
Oh.
Okay.
All right.
Just
Please
cut
roll
off.
me. What is the saving throw and what is the damage? Because both this one and this one are going to be taking that.
When I do, it's a dex saving throw.
All right.
21, unfortunately.
Shut
And
up.
then I was gonna ask you, what level am I?
Too much.
And some of the
Is the
damage like
answer.
depends on my level going up. This one doesn't, so don't worry about it. I
you
haven't
are-
clicked on it, but
You are the highest level. So whatever the
level 20.
highest, yeah, you're pretty much level
Great.
20. Yes.
5,000.
You are-
that'll matter later.
You are
Okay.
thousands of years old. You
Right.
are a divine being. You're good.
Okay. So
Right,
yeah,
fine being.
only that one will need a save. It fails. That's good. And
Okay.
then
So
I
the
guess our
errant
little
use,
rat friend.
that one saves. He's a mouse folk. He's not a rat.
Sorry,
Are you
my bad.
breaking his heart right now?
My little
He-
mousy friend.
I'm sad right
Mean
now.
to hit
Feel
him, I
it.
swear.
Fine.
I mean,
Am I being
that's not
hit?
that bad. Don't be racist.
I don't think it's touching me.
yes, you. Well, it goes around, so it's within 5 feet of that circle.
Oh, what's the save?
It's
21.
21.
21
Well,
deck.
I gave you advantage, so
Like,
All
babe.
right.
hopefully that helps.
All right, give me them
You're-
saving throws.
You're blessed. You're
Make
blessed
that
too, so you get
happen.
+4.
Am I blessed? I'm not. I
You're
didn't
not?
bless myself.
Oh
Nope.
yeah. I'm
All
sorry.
right, give me another saving throw. Wait, what'd you get
That
for
was
2?
that was advantage.
Oh dear.
It was 11 and a 3.
Sorry, I didn't think it was gonna hit you.
Okay.
Fine. I'll just die over here.
All right. Give me
Oh
47
shit.
damage.
Oh Jesus!
Oh
Okay.
fuck.
It's gonna be fine. Don't worry about it. I
No,
got
Wait,
you.
does
I
it
mean-
go with my mirrors?
Oh my god.
Only
no,
mortals.
because it's because it's an area of effect. If it was targeted to you, you could use your mirror. Sadly,
Oh god.
it hits
That's a
all
lot
of
of
you.
damage, guys.
It actually hits all of you, and all of your mirror images are
Okay,
gone.
the funniest thing is that's the first time any of us have been hurt, and it was friendly fire.
Well, apparently that's the only way I can hit any of you. With it. I have got a pit fiend.
You just got turned.
I'm like one
I was
shot now. Like, that sucks.
aiming at the NPCs so that you guys could have a round to set shit up. And
In my
look what that
defense,
got
there
me.
is a 5.
Look what happened.
space
Look where
there.
that got you.
Like
I'm
I
sorry,
meant to
Stella, you
make
were saying.
In my defense, I thought there was a 5-foot space there between Peregrine and Mouse Friend.
Yeah, no.
I mean,
Fine.
you're good. We never
I'm
see
sorry.
Felix. He's too short.
I will heal him next turn. It'll be fine. But so the one that failed takes 7, but the other one takes half.
23. Okay,
Yeah,
so
and that just stays there. It's concentration.
and is it when did they make their saves again, and when did they take damage? At
They
the end
don't.
of their
Now
turn.
it's just there. So anybody who comes into it, or if they stay there, but at the end of their turn they'll take it again. But now
Okay.
it was
Just
more
at the end of
basically
their
to
turn.
protect my 2 friends. from
Fabulous.
anybody
I love
else
it.
trying
You,
to get
you
out.
did that.
Can they see through it?
Um,
2 of them.
They have 3/4
Um,
cover now on anything as well.
So they can't see through it. That's cool.
Yeah, they can see
Um,
through it. But it's 3/4 cover.
Yeah, I mean, full cover for me, but I mean, whatever.
Fully blooded.
Okay, so that is. I'm sorry, 47. So I'm trying to figure out. I'm mathing
Yep.
right now.
Here.
So yeah, so this chain devil is looking pretty rough over here. Felix, how are you looking?
Do I just tell you exactly, or
No, just tell me how you're.
anything on the field could one hit me right now, probably.
But you're standing.
Yeah, no, I'm standing.
Okay,
I'm
Tara,
so
I am
sorry.
going to, as an angelic being, I'm going to need you to tell me the story of how you feel right now about the fact that you are hearing a little mouse folk screaming behind
Just
the
think-
chair.
Guy with a
These
small
are
guy
my
with big dreams, almost killed.
Maybe, Tara. So yes, would you please?
So I think that so Tara ultimately, even though she has I think a good heart, ultimately sometimes doesn't realize how weak these mortals are. She was just trying to protect the Lich because she knows that she's super important to the lair, and after seeing her on again off again bow get hurt, she almost didn't think about it. She was like, well, I gotta protect those 2, and then was like, oh fuck the mouse, my bad. And I think that it was an afterthought and she feels bad, but ultimately for the greater good type deal.
Okay, all right.
Importance of
I
commas.
like it.
Oh fuck the mouse. Oh fuck.
Oh darn. Oh. Oh man. Oops.
It's not Stella thinking that, it's Tara.
Yeah.
Right. No, it's my character that's this way, guys. It's my character would have done this.
Wow.
I get it.
Wow. Okay, so now it's time for
Christ
some
died.
Chain Devil attacks to Gorf because Gorf just turned my big bad.
Goru. Racist.
Goru, I'm sorry.
We all look the
Goru.
same to you?
Junior.
Wow. We do. Fair folk all look the same to devils. That's right. They cannot tell the difference. There's, but you are going to get 3 attacks.
He also still
They don't
has
like-
mirror image.
So the first one does a 26 hit.
26
Yes, it
hits.
does. Does another 26 hit.
It does.
Ooh, and then how did he get 2 crit fails? The little chain over here.
'Cause he
Again, what's
sucks.
these damn chains? These
Because
stupid
we're
little chains.
doing
They're like,
ugly.
I do have a massive shield, so
that's true.
you know.
But it's still, I mean, it gave the other one advantage. So, I'm going to need you to roll for mirror images.
Did you also remember that you have a +2 to your AC from haste?
Yeah.
But not 26.
He sure does
Oh,
not.
yeah.
have
What's the roll?
26.
What's the roll for mirror image?
Not relic.
Yeah, he's not
All
really.
right.
I-
Mirror
I-
image. Yes, give me. Can you please? Sorry, I have like 40
Yeah.
tabs open
Yep,
right
no, I
now.
got it.
Yeah,
make
I
sure.
figured with so many things going around.
So,
Okay.
Roll a d20. Right now you have. All right. So
God.
oh, no.
so the first one hits. Give me another d20, please. And a 16. So you are now down to 3 mirror images.
Okay.
But one of the chains did hit. Let's see what kind of damage you take. You are going to take 14 or that much damage.
9.
But here's the fun part. You are restrained by a chain.
Oh, no.
Kinky.
Have fun with that.
Stinky.
Someone's upset.
You're gonna get it.
I know. I should
gonna
shut my
murder
mouth.
I'm gonna get you. Because now there's
Yeah.
some more chains, and they all have advantage now, and they're gonna get you.
Wait, which ones are
Thank you.
attacking me? The non-turned ones?
Yep.
Okay.
So let's see this grouping. All right. And we've got, okay, 15 misses, a 27 hits, and a 27 hits, which means much more damage. Much more damage. And let's see. He is going after your brother, dude. Like,
Oh, okay.
so he just took 16
They're all
more
dead.
damage.
They're all dead.
The what?
Do I not
They're
roll
all
for
dead.
mirror image again?
Oh, that's right. Yes. So you got, all right. So you got a 10 on that one. Let's
Oh
see.
my
So
Horrid.
it's an
rolls.
8 or higher. So that one's gone. And then, yeah, so that one does hit. So you take 9 damage. You take 9 more damage. All right. Things are getting serious. But now it is this guy, and he's terrified. So he can't maintain concentration on his chain. So it disappears because he is running away right now. So you're a master.
That was so good.
Awesome.
Best turn
And
in
so
DD ever.
now, all right, Gorf, you may take an attack of opportunity.
Oh, yes.
So let's see. All right, where's my attack, Gorf? What's happening? There it is. There it is.
16.
You just barely hit. Give me
Yes.
damage.
Let's go.
20 damage.
You go to hit him as he is running away, and you literally snap his spine in half, and he just falls down. And he
Yeah.
is.
Run, bitch.
Oh wow. Okay, that's rude. So these spine devils aren't as smart as everyone else, but they do recognize the fact that there are a bunch of blades whirling around the other targets. So they're coming down to have a little fun with the Florid. So let's see if they can actually hit her, because she can be hit, but she's not super easy to hit. And the second one does hit. Sad fate. We're all pretty sad about that. This part devil is being very mean. So she's gonna take.
Wow. No, not the for them.
So
How about
he-
that, huh?
He claws at her, and a single petal of one of her flowers comes off. And you see the flaming winged form of the phoenix come back around for another strike. And this time, you know what? Stella, can you please roll me a d20? If it is above 10, she will understand that the big bad is currently
I mean,
She-
she is smart.
gets it.
Yeah.
She gets it. She sees
smart.
he's a little confused. All right, so she's not going to do damage to him. Otherwise, she would have definitely done some things. All right, so she sees that the Florid is in a little bit of trouble, and so she goes over to her. God, I don't want to do this, but it's the right thing to do for my players. She sees that Goru is in trouble, even though he's the worst person I've ever met.
He's like swallowing just vomit, just like.
And she's gonna cast.
Well,
Thank you, Diadem.
So Goru has resistance to all non-magical bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing.
Nice.
Yay.
Okay. All right. Gross.
Thank you.
You're gross. No one likes you.
He's a Shindera, great.
All right.
Oh,
well,
yeah, it's
now,
no salt.
now the Florid's just getting beat down by a bunch of these nasty little devils over here. She's getting surrounded. What's gonna happen? Okay. I mean, I hope so. If she dies, she dies.
Keep
I
it.
understand. So that's 2, 3. That's one of them hitting twice for 13 damage. Ooh, yeah, she's not super excited about that. Let's see what the next one happens. Let's see, shall we? 1 and 2 and 3. This one, again, they hit twice. 12 more damage. Yeah, she's starting to feel it. Let's see if what the third one does. 1 and 2 and 3. 16, 17. Okay, only one of those hits are just all right. But she's starting to look a little ragged now. She's not real happy about what's going on here. Okay. So now let's see who's the next one. So he's blind. He's still wandering around. He's reached the edge of the map, so he's just going to sort of wander back over here and then do a Constitution save for blindness because Tara is a monster, and he fails. Okay. We'll try to figure out what's going on. All right, then we have this guy who is, he now can see. He knows what's going on. He sees a target, and he's going to get there. And because you have a chain on the other side of you, Gorky is actually going to get advantage on all of these. So be prepared. You say things like that to me. Do you remember the last time you got this sassy? Does a 20 hit? I know a 14 doesn't. Does a 20 hit? All right.
Yeah.
Okay. And a 24. So you take 16 points of damage from the barbed devils. Deal with it. Ya bastard. This one is blind too, but he can hear the sound of battle now. So he's actually going to come down here because he recognizes that his brethren is next to him, and he's going to make attacks at regular because you have disadvantage, but so does he. So let's see what happens now, shall we? Does the 17 hit?
Nope.
It does.
Nope.
Oh no,
I'm
because you're
hasted.
hasted.
Yep.
So you take 7 more piercing damage.
He's within 5 feet of me, right?
He is not. He's 10 feet away.
Yeah. You have to be adjacent.
Yeah, that's 1 square. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
That's
I'm not sorry. I am not sorry about that. Okay.
Sorry, not sorry.
That was
Not sorry.
7 damage.
It's fine. You DM, take every bit you can.
I forgot to do the damage for Flit's Eldritch Blasts last time. So I'm
I forgot.
So I'm going to do them this time, plus his new Eldritch Blast. 3, 4, 5, and 6. There we go. So lots and lots of Eldritch Blast damage. All right, so we're just going to start on this side of the field because the School of Mages is over there. So we're going to start with 12 damage for him. Then another 4 damage for him. And I think so 22, 30, so 41 damage for him. All right. So he's looking a little messed up, and it's very sad. But now it's time for a new round. Are we prepared for the 3rd round?
Oh, yes, I am.
Yep.
Okay.
A little.
Well, that happened in 12 seconds, so let's see what happens now.
All of that took 12
Oh my
seconds.
god.
As you are engaging in this insane fight, suddenly
Same, that's the right word.
you see a section of the halls of beauty start to crack.
The lava.
Oh god.
Oh, jeez.
A huge section of the halls of beauty
Oh.
begins to shake. You witness fissures and cracks begin to shatter the beautiful designs of the stone floor. The lava swirling throughout the city begins to well up between the cracks somehow. The floor becomes a swirling chaos of stone, both solid and melted. A huge bubble forms in the lava and rises slowly, displacing the broken bits of dwarven tile. A form begins to resolve under the lava. A form that has been the nightmare of so many. The goddess of spiders. The evil queen of the drow.
Uh-oh.
The lady
What?
of the den web.
I swear to God, it's not me.
Lolf
Guess we shouldn't have impersonated her.
rises smoothly out of the
Okay.
wreckage and steps forth delicately on her 8 massive legs. Where is the bitch who thought she could keep this mine for herself? Where's Glacia?
Cat fight. Goddess
And-
cat fight.
Lolf appears on the battlefield.
Great.
I imagine you now. Such a fan! Such a fan! I cosplayed as you once! Oh, come on, can you please give me an autograph? Such a fan!
Corton steps forward. Hello, Lolf. Love the entrance. You look amazing in molten rock. And speaking of, and he looks down at the now cooled stone holding Glacia. You see Peregrine appear next to him. All of a sudden, he whispers, "You didn't!" Corton looks back at his friend. It was the only way. Glacia's contracts are far too perfect. We can't claim the mine until we defeat any others laying claim to it. Gorax is laying a claim, but we can't even touch him because no being engaged in a contract with Glacia may harm any other being engaged in a contract with Glacia. She made a contract with her. He made a contract with her as well to gain the mine. We would both be in perpetual war for this mine, throwing minions at each other until the world actually ends. You know the stakes. The mine means nothing. The entire future of the multiverse is at stake. Anything and everything must be done to ensure the melodies continue. So yes, I made another deal. As Corton and Peregrine are arguing, Lolth's huge form scuttles forward and lifts the cold volcanic rock above her. She cracks it like an egg, and Glacia, poised as ever, falls gracefully to the floor. She turns to Corton, readying some baleful magic. Sweet, you and your friends should know better than to play with fire. And she spins her arms up to begin a spell of giant. As she spins her arms up to begin a spell, a giant spider's leg taps her gently on the shoulder. Her face goes pale, but she regains her composure immediately. She spins to face her recently defeated adversary. Well, Lolth, I thought you were more intelligent than to try to best me again. I defeated your forces once in this mine, and now my arm is stronger than ever. You haven't got a chance. Lolth thinks on this for a moment. It's true that my subjects on this pretty little prime are diminished, but for every drow you defeat, my abyssal armies expand. Can the same be said of yours? She waves to the corpses covering the floor. Shouldn't they become that lovely black goo and go back to their homes in the hill? Oh, dear me. It looks like the delightful folks who are here from the lower planes actually die the final death in these mines. Did you forget to mention that to them? She looks over at Gorax, who seems to suddenly understand with even more terror as he is surprised by the goddamn paladin. Suddenly understands what the corpses around him actually mean. Glacia stares daggers at Lolth. You shut your filthy mouth, spider slut. Lolth giggles at the feeble insult. You will make a nice bracelet, I think. She looks over at Corton. Thank you for letting me know about it. Once I have my prize, I will take my... Glacia screams with a rage so deep it cracks the floor. I will tear you to pieces, Corton! I will! But before she can utter another word, one of Lolth's legs forces its way into her mouth. You shouldn't interrupt, silly devil girl. You are a princess, true. But I am a goddess. And just like all the other little fiends, you will die the true death. In fact, you will do it now. Lolth's smile almost splits her face. She feels a true rapture as she presses her leg firmly into the floor, impaling Glacia from grin to gut. You see the arms and legs spasm infrequently as Lolth slides her new bracelet past the first joint of her leg.
Oh.
She lets out a sigh, which seems to deflate her until she stands before you as a beautiful four-armed woman. In this form, she seems to be wearing a lovely amber and bracer that continues to bleed. She is now dead, Corton. The contracts are negated. You may do battle now. She smiles at those gathered. This should be fun to watch. As she sits, a chair materializes under her, and a cocktail appears in her hand.
Holy
Yeah, holy fuck.
Love her. This is why I love her.
that was amazing.
Glacia just got spider-like deep-throated.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
there's no better way to put it.
Glacia is dead. And Lolth appears to you as a not quite human woman, but a humanoid female.
Wow.
Well, I don't know what the contract was about, but I'm now more scared than is your contract. Oh, jeez.
This is how you do a season fucking finale.
Yeah.
Now,
Jesus Christ.
why don't you tell me now that there is now, Tara, you can now attack Gorax if you'd like. This, as can everyone else from the Prismatic Slave. But first, we've got a lich who wants to have a little word. She looks over, she sees Loth, she knows what's going on. She is just sort of terrified. You can tell that the lich is terrified. But she pulls her shit together. She looks up at the nasty guy in front of her. She sees this beautiful blade barrier around her, knows that she's pretty safe for now, and she casts Disintegrate at the Pit Fiend.
Get it, Pit
That-
Fiend.
Right. So,
Not a damage. He gets it. She gets it.
yeah, oh, sorry. That was not the right thing. So, he does make his dexterity save.
Does the turning influence the saves at all?
It does not.
Okay.
Don't think so.
But it's a dexterity save, so while she attempted to hit him, he seems to have just completely escaped any damage. The spell just seems to, he sees it, he feels a little bit of it coming, and somehow is able to just get himself out of the way instantaneously and takes no damage. But now, Stella, I need a d6 from you. Let's see what happens.
It's gonna be one.
It's a saver
We know
save.
it. Oh, it's not.
It's a 3. Ooh, this one's fun. Ingrath targets one creature she can see within 30 feet of her. A crackling cord of negative energy tethers the lich to the target. The target must make a DC 21 Constitution saving throw. Let's see if he can manage that. Constitution. And he fails. Oh dear. On a successful save, the target takes 15 d6 necrotic damage. On a failed save, oh god, the target is physically transported to the negative energy plane.
No way.
The shit.
Ow.
He's gone.
But
See you,
he
bitch.
now let's be clear. He can plane ship, so he'll be back next round.
Did he take damage though?
He did take damage, so he's also not scared of you.
How much damage did he do? Oh, the 15. I see.
No, he did not take damage, actually.
So he's still technically.
Shut up. He's on a different plane of existence. All right.
Does that mean he doesn't want to come back?
He will
Yeah,
take,
does that
no,
mean he
he will
doesn't want
take-
to come back?
But technically,
Anyone- you want to tell technically to the goddamn DM? You want to piss me off even more? No. The negative energy plane, let me give you a little lore here, a little lore drop for you. The negative energy plane, any living being that goes there instantaneously takes damage. Instantly, and takes damage every round as their soul is sucked out of them. It's why only undead can exist there. So, he's going to take damage instantaneously next round, and then he's going to plane shift back. So, in the meantime, everything's going to kill Goru.
I fucked
right.
up.
Cheers. Chacos,
Alright.
I'm in danger.
I'm in danger.
Oh my god. You all are so. Why are you making this so difficult for me? I'm just trying to kill everyone. Come on.
Well, the thing is that we don't want to die. So there's
Right.
that.
Yes. Okay.
Okay,
I've seen
so you see Corton do a little dance, a little spell over here, he wanders over here into the fray, and you see him cast invulnerability on himself. He looks up at everyone and he says, I suppose it's time for me to just kick the crap out of everyone now, isn't it? And that will be his fun little turn to start. Next, we've got Felix, who is feeling that he's not super excited about these blades.
2 questions.
Ducking and weaving. Like,
Two questions. First question, how far do I need to be away from this thing for it to stop affecting me?
Only 5 feet.
yeah,
Like, you just need to
go
be out of its range.
Yeah, if you just go one more 5 foot, you'll be fine.
Okay. The other question is, how is the floor looking right now?
Don't forget too, though, that you can probably enter the center.
Can I?
Yeah, it's just blades swirling around. Once you get through it, you can step into it. If you make it through the blades, the thing is, most people won't try to make it through the blade.
Is there a save to make it through, or is it just...
No, you just have to move. You're already in it.
He's in it, right? So if he moves in,
Yeah, then
then
it's fine.
it's fine.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
But
Yeah,
all
totally.
right.
Embrace
I'm
the
just gonna-
blades.
Yeah, I'm gonna move
but
through
no,
to the center
that's-
then.
The reason that you can do that, and this guy will be able to do it too, okay? But this person cannot, because they would have to spend 5 feet of movement getting into the blade area
Mhm.
and get out of it, so they'd take damage. All right?
Okay, I'll be here then. Okay, so how's the floor looking then?
The Florid, she's looking okay, but she's a little rough. She's taken some damage. Some of her flowers are a little raggedy.
No, not the
Yeah.
flowers.
Yeah, that's what happens.
All right, and in that case, I'm just going to hold a spell attack for the Pit Fiend when he comes back.
Okay, fantastic. I love it. Now we're going to do some Narzugon action. Which one is this? All right, I think he's still blinded. Oh, and he's terrified, so he's going to run away. So,
Yeah.
any of your attack actions you can use on this poor little Narzugon right now. What would you like
Great.
to do?
It will just, I mean, it has to be like a melee, right? I can't do a spell.
You do not have the Warcaster feat, so no, you
Yeah.
cannot do it.
Okay. So, yeah, I guess I'm just gonna hit it with my great sword.
Do
Yeah.
Do it.
What is
Ready to hit.
Oh, I guess.
Does a 30 hit?
Just hits.
I don't think
Oh,
so.
my God.
Yes. So, no fire, but it's still, right? It's immune to fire, but it takes
Yeah,
the
it's immune
slashing and the
to fire.
radiant. So it takes that in slashing and
Oh
that
my
in
God.
radiant.
Oh, 49.
Ay, sorry. That
This
got
is-
me.
Yeah, this is who
Ouch.
you're dealing with.
Ow.
This is who Tara is. This is one of the people from the
Tara
Prismatic Slay.
Is
Now,
that the-
I want you to think about all the people on the Prismatic Slay and the fact that Gorax was also on the Prismatic Slay. Okay? Keep it in mind.
the good guy, he just was not like the one that cleans, the janitor. Maybe who says that?
Maybe he was, and you should totally treat him like that.
Exactly.
All right, and now let's say hi to Gorf, shall we? Gorf,
Hi, Gorf.
what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
Worf is gonna see that these chain devils are making chains, animated chains around his bro. He's gonna be like, no, fuck that. He's gonna take an opportunity attack from both these guys. He's gonna be like, fuck. And he's gonna attack
He sure
this
doesn't.
guy.
Get him. Give me them attack and damage rolls. Better save your brother. Oh, and you do, yeah, you get attack opportunity. So let's
Yeah,
see.
to him.
Let's see if they hit.
Tell them, please stop.
They do not. They go.
And I realized that I had a mirror image. So next time I get attacked, I'll have to roll for those.
Oh, well, you have to roll for them anyway. Yeah, so let's roll for them now, shall
Even
we?
if they don't hit at all.
No, it's only if they hit.
Okay.
So how many hit last time? Because I forgot. Thanks for reminding me. I'm gonna take every advantage that I can at this point because you guys
I
are
think it
ruining
was
my life.
it was 3.
Okay, give me 3 d20s, please.
I need a move.
Okay, so the first one, yes, one of your images is gone. The second one actually hit you. Oh wait, no, I'm lying to you. The first one hit you. Yeah, the first one hit you. The second one, so you're down to 3 images.
It starts at 3. So that we
You're down to 2 images.
I think I was hit 3 times. So I'm down to.
You're down to 1 image.
So do I get? Well, I guess I get my life back then. Right?
I guess so.
I guess.
You're trying to ruin
take that
my
back.
life. I want the chat to understand this is what a DM looks like when he's being just beaten down.
Oh,
Just beaten down by his players.
I know the feeling. So we can do some group therapy session after that.
I know.
Good. We're gonna need it. All right, let's go.
So,
let's make this happen.
Attacks. And because he knows he's gonna get surrounded, he's gonna reckless attack because he's already gonna get surrounded.
Give it to me. Give it to me, Gorf.
I have to get to the page. Not to them.
We're gonna do it. We're gonna beat down. Yep. The second one misses. The third one hits. All right. Give me that damage. Give it to me. All right. The first one, you literally smash him into a pancake on the ground. He is dead.
Okay. Can I move up and get this guy then?
And because he died, that chain is gone too. I will allow it.
Awesome. So the second one.
So a 21 hit. So he takes 12 damage.
14.
Okay, 14 damage. All right, and because he's a devil and he's below 25 hit points, he is going to,
15.
or he's like right at 25. DC 15?
Yeah.
All right, let's see what happens here. Will he survive this? Will he survive? Maybe I didn't hit it hard enough. Maybe my dice are scared now. Maybe they're just terrified. He failed. Which means this devil disintegrates as the power of the Mace of Destruction. It really is. It's the power of friendship.
And brotherly love.
Oh.
Brotherly love.
It's the power of love.
Music break. There we go.
DM session. Let's go.
All right, and Gorf, anything else?
That animated chain disappears too, right?
It does disappear.
So
now
now
Gorf,
that-
on your-
Yeah, go ahead.
okay, is there anything else that you'd like to do?
No, I just want to do the Arnold Schwarzenegger class with Goru.
Fabulous.
Yeah.
Except I'm
So-
kind of bound, I think, still.
Because
No, it disappeared.
you are, oh no, yeah, this chain would die with the other one too, so you're free now.
You're free now. You're close.
Your brother just freed you, but also because Gorf apparently did not notice that there is an evil goddess on the field that just murdered a princess of hell and did not mention it or have it affect him in any way, you now have disadvantage on everything that you do next round.
Isn't that
That's
nice?
fair.
Yeah. And now we have
Like that.
we've got a Narzukan. Oh, he's terrified too. So, do you want to do a little attack of opportunity,
Yeah.
Miss Tara?
I'm gonna my little sword, like MBD, to be good. Oh, that wasn't very good. Does a 17 hit?
Oh, let me see. Like it hasn't been. It does not. You really?
No, Tara.
Bella.
That's so
Della.
sad. That's like so bad.
How dare you?
I
I'm
can't.
ashamed.
I can't with
Shame,
it.
shame, shame.
Insanity. Good God.
No.
All right, but
Don't
he
do it on your
is
account.
he is running away.
That's fine.
He went over there.
Fine.
He just doesn't want to play
He
with you
gone.
anymore.
He gone.
There is all right, and it's time for Peregrine.
Nice.
Peregrine is so thankful for the blade barrier, and he's so thankful that he's not dying anymore. You know, he looks around and he realizes that he needs to do something for his friends that is just delightful.
Girly something.
So he is going cast Psychic Stream.
Oh.
Ouchie. Ouchie.
And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there are not 10 creatures that he wants to hit within range, I don't think. It's 90 feet, so he can get that guy too. So they all have to do intelligence saves. I'm gonna do them in
Wow.
groups. Intelligence saves. So it looks like they miss. Aaron Yees, let's see intelligence for you. And Chain Devil's
Nope.
intelligence for you. So everybody fails.
No.
So
Wow,
everyone
save on that.
just
21?
take Peregrine. You don't mess around with
Don't be
Peregrine.
mean. Don't be mean to him.
Nope. So Peregrine just brings his arms around him, and you see him silently scream into his hand. And he seems to then take that scream, hold it close to him. You see all of the markings on his face glow as bright as they can, and he releases it. None of his friends hear anything, but all of the devils around him suddenly start shaking and quaking horrifically.
Selective spell? Sorcery?
And every single one of them takes 40 damage
Nice.
and is stunned.
Oh, holy
Oh,
crap.
perfect.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dang.
That's gonna be a
Yeah,
fast one. Fast round.
So, as some of the devils around him fall into nothingness, others are left just shaking and shaking and shaking. How are we all feeling about this?
Great job, babe.
Good job, Harry.
And
Feeling
he-
good about it.
He cups his hand to his mouth and whispers something, and then sort of pushes it off to you. And I'm curious, what does he say to you? What was that little whisper?
I think he's like, we'll talk about this more later. Wink. And I'm like, yeah.
You do.
And it is time for Dill to take an action.
Oh golly! All right. How's this guy? How are these people looking?
They're all looking stunned. Like they're literally standing there just like shaking.
Lovely. I reappear 10 feet from where I was standing, and you sort of leap over this chair and come down with my scythe. Which one is looking more hurt? Is anyone hurt?
I'm not gonna answer that question.
All right. I'll do my first attack on this guy.
All right. Give me that attack and damage. You know I love those dice. You know I love to see them
And
result.
this dude is stunned, so I have advantage.
Yes, you do. You do have advantage.
Ooh. Yeah!
Oh, I was the ouchie.
Yes.
Finally, something good happens to Dill. All right.
Finally,
And an extra D6. One,
Alright.
of course.
And
Wow.
you are. So you are using Life's Protector.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I want you to tell me how you killed.
He's like laying down on the ground.
What first
Shaking?
of all, what form is Life Protector's in right?
The one form he takes.
I thought that you shifted it occasionally.
Yeah, I'm going to shift it to the new sword I found next level up. But right now it's just.
Right now it's a scythe.
Something going on backstage, huh?
Ooh,
Maybe.
wink, wink.
It depends on.
Uh,
It really depends on how good this story is.
Ooh. Well, yeah. So at the moment it's the scythe, but this guy's just laying down on the ground shaking. Yeah.
Well, he's not laying down. You just stabbed him to death with your scythe. So tell me.
Is it shaking in the
He's still
up.
standing. All right.
Standing up.
I just leap onto the chair and use it to bounce myself in the air, and I use I almost have the scythe underneath me as I swipe and spin it around, and his head flies clean off.
Okay.
We like it.
And I feel like the extra radiant damage just sort of bursts into his veins and out of his eyes and just burns. The head just flies away and burns to ash.
Ooh.
As you are jumping, as you are leaping from chair to chair, and you bring the scythe's blade against this devil, the blade itself suddenly curls in on itself and detaches. It whips out from you, and as soon as it destroys the devil, it returns to your hand. Your scythe is now a ranged weapon, if you want it to be.
Crap.
Yo.
Damn.
Fancy.
It is. Yep. You have a 30-foot
Scythe
range. You have a 30-foot range
Wow.
with the scythe if you want it. You can actually, essentially, it's a chakram now if you decide to have that. And it is with the returning property, so it will always return immediately to your hand.
Never mind on that sword thing.
And
Does
now-
that say if I use it in a different shape? We'll
see.
discuss this later. It doesn't
Yeah,
matter
we'll
right now.
figure
I still have another attack in a bonus action.
Okay. All right.
But there's another guy in front of me. Yeah.
You told me that you flipped over this guy. I need you to give me a dexterity save.
Oh shoot. I'm pretty good at that.
Ooh,
Yeah, I'm
okay.
pretty fucking good at that.
So you actually flip over him and land with one foot on the top of the chair and one foot on the seat of the chair, and it's balancing right now on its back leg with you.
Nine.
So, what are you gonna do?
The other guy is still alive, yeah?
I'm gonna say this guy's still alive.
All right. Yeah, I'll standing here. I'll just sort of as if I'm reaping hay, just go down with the scythe.
Do it.
I'm finally using it for its actual purpose.
Because of the acrobatics that you did, he is confused, and I'm gonna give you advantage on this attack.
Ooh, well, that is beautiful.
All right, the same thing. Fabulous.
Exactly the same.
Hell yeah.
So, he is still standing. You got him, but he's still standing. Oh, and two more. Okay, he's still standing. He's looking real rough, but he is still standing. Anything else
Well-
still?
Yeah, fuck this guy. I'll use my bonus action to swing around and attack again. I don't like this guy.
Yeah, he's a mean guy.
Is it still
I'm
advantage?
Yes, I will say it's advantage as your chakram goes through him, and then as it's coming back to you, it does a little more damage to him. He is still standing, but his head's almost cut off.
Since it's at my bonus action, it would be less damage. So it's a D4 and a D6. So 7 damage.
He's still looking real bad. So
And last thing, I stay here.
okay, all right. I'm like, nothing.
What?
What?
Mic drop.
I am just trying to get through a round of combat. Good lord. All right, and this Erin, she is contemplating the universe.
Snowflake
Terrible
is
things
just,
happen to her.
he's just
They're all stuck,
passing
right?
out advantage to everybody right
Oh
now.
my god.
He's
She
just-
finally makes it through her thing, realizes she's in the middle of these caves, and gets out. That's all
she
she's gonna
stunned?
do with it. Oh my god, she's stunned. So she's gonna
You're
take
amazing, Snowflake.
40 damage. She is. I don't know why I even bother. All right, so that's terrible. And Athul, what are you doing? Oh my
All right,
god!
well-
I'm sorry. I'm just seeing this. So everybody gets.
Yeah.
Yeah, Snowflake is just
And Tara-
passing that advantage to
He,
everybody.
well, you know what I gotta say? There's a reason that Snowflake is a VIP here, and it is because
Yep.
he is here like every stream.
And
I-
MVP.
I love everybody that comes. Thank you so much for coming today
Absolutely.
for our season finale. We're not done yet. I'm just saying thank you. I'm feeling it in my heart.
Yeah.
I'm feeling that like I have to say thank you. This has been
Yeah.
so fabulous to have you all here. But Snowflake is here all the time, and we would love to have more VIPs. We would love to have more people that love what we do and are here, and just chatting means the world.
Oh yeah.
It means the world.
Like Denise,
To
we
have
haven't
somebody
seen
here.
Denise today. Yeah.
Where's Denise?
Yeah, we
Where's
haven't.
Denise?
We love you, Denise, even if you're not here.
We love you, Denise. You're my favorite.
Love you, Denise.
We love everybody else too. Thank you, Joel, for
Yeah.
coming. Thank you, Haley, for coming. Like we are here for you. We are here for this. So I hope you're enjoying the story because it's continuing just right now. All right, Ethul. What's happening?
Athul is going to move up behind one of these chairs within range of where the big guy was, and he's going to hold his action to throw his blade at the pit fiend the second he reappears.
Nice.
Is he still invisible?
No, he's playing.
I am.
He's
Yeah.
on he's on the negative energy plane.
No, Ithul.
Yes, I am.
Hell
Oh.
yeah.
Fancy.
Well, that's delightful. Look at that. Look at him being all fancy with his.
Sneaky deaky.
God damn.
Mhm.
Oh,
So
all right,
That-
let's see who's next. It looks like it's Gruna.
that's awkward because I guess Great Minds think alike because I will advance 30 feet and I will hold my turn until I see the pit fiend appear again to cast Natasha's
God.
Hidden Laughter at him.
Y'all got me.
Yes!
So
Okay.
And-
All right.
Alright.
it's like, all right.
It is now.
I'm just like, okay, fucker, whenever you come back, here for you.
It's the Florid's turn. Florid's gonna do something. All these guys are stunned around her. I feel like she is legit just going to throw some more flowers. That's all. She's gonna find the ones that are closest to death, and she's just gonna murder them. We're not even gonna do rolls. It's just
So,
a thing. It's just a thing that's happening. These guys are stunned. They cannot stand up to her fabulousness.
They can't even.
She is literally just creating this beautiful garden around while all of you are fighting. All these other things. She's like, oh, this would be nice. I think maybe a daisy here. Maybe if we just
A
had
little
some
bouquet.
roses here, some irises. I do love a good calla lily. I do. Let's put one right here. And she's growing her garden, and it's great. Goru, what are you gonna do now that you're freed from the chains by the valiant actions of your brother?
So I had heard Felix's kind of cries earlier. I take a couple. Oh, that's the wrong tool. I take a couple steps forward, and I can see in the middle of the
You can.
sword wall. I cast Misty Step and teleport right
Ooh.
next between Felix and our wonderful Lich friend. So that's my bonus action, and then I use one of my actions to touch Felix. Felix, use all my lay on hands on you, so that's 30 HP.
Oh.
Ooh, that's a lot.
And then I will cast.
Do you give him a bear hug?
That's
That
actually
would
how I
do it.
heal him.
Oh.
The big bear hug.
I just
You're my
scoop him
favorite,
up.
Goru. You're the
Guillermo,
only one that cried for me.
I desperately need you to do a drawing of Goru giving a bear hug to Felix. I
You know
think
what?
Does he pick me up?
I'll
and
do my
that thing?
best. I'll do my best.
that
little
I'm
babies.
sorry. This like 7 foot tall bear folk and this 2 foot tall mouse folk. I'm so here for this. I am
Yeah.
so
You're
excited.
the only one that cares.
And then because I'm hasted, I have one more action. I cast Cure Wounds onto our Lich friend.
Hey, she's undead.
Uh-oh.
Oh, was it too late.
Well,
Can I
he's
just
not-
heal?
Yeah, no,
Can I-
no, you did that. You didn't. Goru
Alright.
did not know that.
Goro knows what he knows,
Goru,
and it's not
Goru made
much.
the thing. Goru made the thing.
So what is it? 9 healing. That.
So nothing happens.
Okay.
She looks at you like sort of with pity in her eyes, like she's looking at a very, very dumb child. like,
I'm
she's like, oh, sweetie, thank you so much for trying.
At least it didn't
trying.
damage her.
Yeah, thanks. Wow, I feel so healed. Wow.
I just wanted to help.
You're the
Alright.
bestest. You know you are. All
Thank
right.
you.
Anything else, Goru?
That's my turn.
And Tara, there seem to be on the field currently. There are
Yeah.
4 devils left, it looks like. And of course, so I'm just gonna ask a question. Real quick. Who reacted to the fact that a goddess actually showed up on the field?
Oh yeah.
Me.
Holy crap.
Well, I reacted
I
before
definitely
don't-
did.
Raise your hand if you feel like you expressed in words to me at some point in the last round that a goddess showed up on the field. All right.
I
About
said
to.
holy
I definitely
shit.
expressed it
Felix?
while she was
Crazy.
appearing. I don't know.
I feel like, okay, Felix, well, we haven't gotten to your turn yet, Felix. I don't think, have we?
Yeah, he went through the
Did we?
blade wall. I think.
Yeah, I
everyone-
went to
Oh,
the
he
blade.
did
I
go
hid
through
in
the
the blade
blade
wall,
wall.
and
I think
I
everyone's had a
prepared
turn.
a attack.
Yeah, I feel like no one has really addressed it during their turn. And
I'm
I
about
feel
to.
like,
Oh wow, lol.
oh no, I know you will. Because I know that, you're glorious. There is,
Oh.
but I feel like my players did not. They were continuing to focus on the fight, even though something changed dramatically on the field, which means everybody gets disadvantage next round. Sorry, guys.
I have
On advantages,
Okay.
I think they can.
Unless,
don't have advantage anyway.
well, it's negated. Unless at the top of the round you give me an amazing story about what happened, how it affected you to see one of the most horrific creatures in the multiverse up here in front of you and kill one of the lords of the nine hells.
You want us to play the tape back so you can see us reacting?
Good God. Good God. Tara, would you like to show the boys how this is done?
I mean, look, I'm just gonna do what I do. So I was waiting to like maybe go in and heal Felix, but I saw that probably taken care of, and I know that I can be a better use elsewhere. So I kind of nod, and then I slowly like turn and say, "You may be a goddess, my young friend, but I am of the gods." And I like dive bomb with my fly speed and just like thwack in one side and thwack in the other side, multi-attack with my flaming greatsword.
Which one? Who?
Oh, the goddess.
Shit!
Oh, yeah.
Oh god.
Oh, not the my
Oh my gosh.
Yeah!
Holy
Let's make
fuck.
this battle even worse.
Holy
Oh,
fuck.
no. Now we have a pit fiend and
I am
Yeah.
going to acknowledge everyone in the chat and in the stream. I did not pull a stat block for Lulf because I did not expect this. So we're going to do this narratively. Char, are you ready? Are you ready to spar with me?
Oh yeah,
You ready to see how this goes?
great.
What?
All right.
Holy shit.
So Lulf is sitting on a gorgeous throne shaped like an onyx spider with a beautiful, just a really good cocktail. It's so delicious. Why don't you tell me what happens as you fly toward?
I just fly in, and part of this is to be sort of a wall for my friends, and I know that this is bad times. If she takes over this place, we're all effed. So it's sort of like putting myself in between whatever she's trying to do and the rest of my peeps. and I'm just gonna swing at her twice. And
Well,
I
you'll swing
know
at her
that-
once first.
Sure.
As that is happening.
Can I go ahead and
swing-
roll?
No, not yet. Because well, like I
Okay.
said, she doesn't have a stat block.
Sure.
So this is narrative. And I will explain to chat too. There are
Yeah.
times when we will go into narrative combat where there are no rolls. You just say what is happening. And then
And I
each
do
character.
fly down at her and try and aim towards her heart, if she has one.
Fabulous. As you are, I'm gonna have to really think about this. So as you are flying down, you have the power of a god behind you. I need you to add to the lore of my world. I hate to ask this. Who is your patron god or goddess?
Oh Jesus! I need to
created you?
hear this. Who in your world, because I don't know what pantheon you use, is the god of passion and love?
Oh, that we know that girl.
Sune.
Yeah.
Sune.
Our little
And we have now, going to give everybody a little bit of lore in the chat. We visited Sune. We've done things for Sune.
Oh my god.
So yeah, you
We-
couldn't have a better option.
The fact that you
Perfect.
said Sune. All right. Okay. Okay. All right.
Cover, boss.
Okay. We're good. We're good.
Come on, Kyle. I know we got it.
As you fly past Felix, you can suddenly feel a little bit of energy drawn off of you. You turn your head slightly and you suddenly realize that Phoenix is the one that holds the connection to the Fountain of Youth in Sune's garden.
Wait, you said Felix?
Phoenix?
You said Phoenix.
Felix. Sorry,
Okay,
Felix.
Okay. I was like,
Felix.
Lioness Phoenix?
Yes, yes.
I was like, oh.
You both do?
So Felix has the connection to the Fountain of Youth. You feel a little bit of energy flow off of you in that connection, and it heals Felix for 3d10. Felix, give me 3d10.
Ooh,
18.
nice healing.
Okay. You get 18 healing.
Nice.
All right. All right. So, as you attempt to actually harm Lulf, the goddess of the demon web pits, you feel a force around her that doesn't allow your blade through. The fire doesn't touch her, but suddenly feel the radiance that you have through Sune come through. And with all your might, you attack her. And you see her martini glass break. She looks at you with drink on her arm. She still is holding the olive. She takes a bite. Looks at you and says, "Listen to me, my dear. You don't want to start this fight. What are you going to do?"
But he started.
Okay. Give me. What do? You gonna hit her again?
Yeah, okay. So that counts as my first hit. It didn't do any
Yep.
damage to her, but it broke her glass. Yeah.
It did. So you know you can
Okay.
do something to her.
Okay. Okay. Can I, because it really didn't do anything, this is DM's choice, whatever you decide, can I do a spell instead now, or just another melee attack?
I will allow it.
Okay, just because she's like infuriated me, and I
Yeah.
feel like I've learned that so physical damage is going to be very hard. I'm channeling Sune more than anything and just trying to like break through this barrier. So I'm going to cast Burning Touch. More to
Oh,
like get through
shit.
her physically than anything else.
The flames around you get more and more and more powerful. And weirdly, they actually go from a reddish orange to a pink color. And you reach towards Lulth and you see her face shift from a silly grin to one of consternation. You are, in fact, breaching her godly powers. How is this happening? She doesn't know. But in that moment, she grabs you by the neck with one of her forearms. She draws you close and she says, "Scream for your little. Scream for me now." What do you do?
Basically whispers so nobody hears. I told you. I'm of the gods. Your power is minuscule
ally.
between compared to what I've seen. You don't scare me.
And as you say that, as you exhibit courage in the face of this horrific beast, Sune herself appears next to you
Okay. What's going on, guys?
in her battle garb. Sometimes when the story takes a turn, you gotta go with it.
We're diving really into it. We said Finn, what about two goddesses?
Sune looks at Lulth and she says, "Little spider, I've had problems with you before. Last time you didn't enjoy the outcome. Release her right now." I'm going to need chat to let me know. Does she release her?
Dun, 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 dun.
Is this going to happen? What's
Are you
going on
poll?
here? I'm going to do a little poll here.
While you do that, I'll be back in a second.
Does Lulth release Tara? Let me get this up here. Let me get this up. You can do additional votes with either bits or ally points. All right, and we will see in just a moment. We'll see what's going to happen. What's going to happen here? It looks like we are leaning towards yes, right? Oh, there are some no votes.
Of course
Oh,
there is.
more yes votes. All right. This is happening now. What's going on? Let's see what's happening. All right. And it's a straight up battle. Okay. All right.
Won't vote. That seems unfair.
Okay. I think we have now gotten to the point where it's to the point of no return. Lulth looks at Sune, realizes that she's outmatched. Sune looks at her, says release. Lulth does. Tara, what do you do?
I think I just kind of like look at Lulth, give her the bitchiest like wink sucker you've ever seen, and literally just turn my back to her. Like, she doesn't matter to me. Like, biggest insult I could possibly, because I feel like Lolth is all about, like, worship me, I'm the best. Tara's just kind of like, physically just turns around.
You have just summoned your god to your side in battle. You tell me what's going on with you and Sune.
I think with Sune, I basically, after I give the, like, bitchiest moment to Lolth, I kind of, like, just, like, do, like, a really quick, almost, like, hoping that nobody else, notices, but a really sort of, like, thank you moment. With my back turned to Lolth, and then look at my friends, like, with a high chin and a, like, we got this, babes, kind of vibe. It's like a silent, you suck, you're amazing, we got this moment.
Okay.
So, I'd like to say thank you, Saint Stella, for being here, because that was fucking glorious.
Yeah.
Sune is on the battlefield. Was not expecting that. Lolth is on the battlefield. Here we go. Diadem comes through,
Sorry, not sorry.
right? Diadem comes through on her fabulous Phoenix. And I'm just gonna say at this point, Phoenix just eats this guy down here. Just eats him. Just fucking eats him. Diadem's just sitting there. She's just like, yeah, that's what you get. You're all
Yeah.
I hate you all, and none of you are invited to my fucking party after we win this. You're all gross. Hate you. And then she flies off again. Here's a little demon just hanging out with like some goddesses on the field. I think he knows enough to know that he needs to get the hell out of here. So he's gonna run away.
He can't. He's just stunned by the second screen
Bill,
thing.
Bill, you can hit him with an attack of opportunity if you would like.
Ooh. I will definitely do so.
Give me that attack roll. Let me see. And you hit him. And it doesn't matter how much damage you do because he only had one hit point left. So you
Nice.
cut him in half. There you go. You just cut a devil in half.
I imagine I don't just lunge out when he leaves. I like wait a second, spin it out, and then just throw the scythe after him, and it sort of chases him for a few seconds before he just cuts him in half.
You do. And this is the trap. Lolth looks out over the battlefield. Sees what has happened. Recognizes that she does not have the power to in fact destroy everyone. She reaches her four arms up, begins floating towards the and lets out a pulse of energy. As she does so, Sune raises her sword and slices off one of the arms of the Queen of Spiders.
Does it happen
it-
to have an amber bracelet
It
on it?
does. Sune claims the arm, looks at Lolth, and says, "You've done your worst. Leave before I destroy you." Lolth smiles, snaps 3 fingers, and everyone on the battlefield left has their internal organs rearranged. Everyone loses half of their hit.
Ouch.
Okay.
So that.
Roll.
Max, or just half of what's left.
Half of, I'm going to say half of your total.
Total.
Yes. This is a goddess has decided she's tired of you.
Fine.
Dwarf raging doesn't matter, right?
It does not matter. This is a goddess. This is not a little devil. This is a goddess. She looks at Sune, smiles, says, I know that you are close friends with many of my old pantheon. Do say hello to them for me, won't you? Oh. And I will be back for my bracelet. And with that, she regrows her arm and disappears. And now, Sune looks at her angel, says, I have much to do now that I have claimed this reward. You have much to do as well. Keep them safe. Bring love to their hearts. For I am the goddess of love, and it will bring me power. I will see you shortly. And with that, Sune disappears from the battlefield.
Okay, what's going on here?
As that happens, a pit fiend reappears on the battlefield,
Third
My attack goes off.
ready
I
to.
had a prepared attack, but my character sheet
I know.
pooped out on
I
me.
know. I know.
Yeah, I think D&D Beyond went into repairs. I think D&D Beyond is down.
Oh
Is it?
no,
And
that would be.
And that's
Yeah.
fine.
I just
That's
lost my
fine because I have, at this point, Lulth did enough to destroy all of the other demons. You are the only ones left on the field. So, go through your initiative orders. You will tell me exactly what happens as you destroy this pit fiend. Ingrath steps forward, incredibly annoyed that a pit fiend thought that he could invade her. She brings the entire defense system of the mine to bear on this evil monster. And you see the crystals that line the ceiling all light up at once as a single ray amplified by every crystal suddenly shoots into the pit fiend, burning him with radiance. Corton leaps forward, his hands bursting with rainbow light as he throws prismatic ray after prismatic ray at this nasty little fiend. Felix, what do you do?
I, newly empowered by seeing the goddess Sune again and realizing that me and Tara have a deeper connection than the rest of the people in the party, I gather all of my light energy again, and then I just kind of aim both my hands at the pit fiend, and then I cast the greatest guiding light that I have ever cast in my entire life.
As you
directly at him.
channel the light of Sune into this pit fiend, suddenly his face starts to shift back and forth as the soul that he once was on a prime material plane starts appearing in his face instead of the devil that he has become. Gorf, what do you do?
Dwarf is gonna charge. He's gonna charge, and he is going to just like the whole part of like one of his legs. He's just gonna try to turn into just mincemeat and just beat the crap out of one of his legs so that he goes like down and is like more accessible to everybody else. He's gonna chop it like he's chopping a tree, just whack it as hard as he can.
As you whack, the pit fiend's knee suddenly goes backward, and he falls. He is on the ground now as Peregrine approaches him. He waves to Tara, whispers in her mind, "So hot with Odyssey," and looks.
Yeah, sorry. Oh, I don't think anybody heard that. I don't know if
Yeah.
No?
it was a little
Okay. Peregrine whispers at Tara, "You're so hot when you kick a goddess's ass."
quiet.
And then-
fans, full party tonight.
Oh, yeah. He touches the pit fiend right on his head. As the face of the pit fiend, as the face of the soul that the pit fiend used to be, is flashing back and forth because of what Felix does, it suddenly starts to be drawn out of the body of the pit fiend. And now, Dill, what are you doing?
I'm running towards the pit fiend, and I throw the scythe, and it starts to fly towards, and Dill blinks out and disappears, and he reappears on the other side of the pit fiend, and the scythe flies through, cuts the wings off, and I catch it from the other side.
Oh my god!
That's fucking
This
dope.
is why I give you fabulous toys, because you do delightful things. All right, he blinks out. He is now over here, and now we have Ethul. What are you doing, Ethul?
Athul just channels as much psychic energy directly into Frostbane as he can, to where it generates this sort of distortion in the air around the blade, twirls it around, and throws it directly at the sort of old soul that's slowly being pulled out of the pit fiend's head.
As you throw the blade, it flies true, and you see the pit fiend fall to the ground as your sword, with its psychic energy, pins the soul to the ground behind the pit fiend. There's now an exposed soul of a pit fiend on the ground, pinned by a sword of shadow and ice. Gruna, what do you do?
My eyes glow with these blue flames, and I just look at the demon as I say, "Spirits of the mine, come to might and reclaim your throne and your home. Take that invader's soul!"
As you do
And I
that,
send a flock of spirits to them.
as you do that, you see Ingrath look back at you. You see her carve into the air with light the symbol for Moradin. And with her other hand, she carves the symbol for Baranor Truesilver, the husband and wife, dwarf god and goddess, who are married to each other. You recognize the symbols as the same ones that were on the pieces of paper that you found all throughout the mine. She presses them. The crystals begin to shine even brighter. And suddenly, the entire city of dwarves that disappeared 200 years ago reappear.
What?
Holy crap.
The Florid steps up to the newly released soul. And she says, "You're gonna be just my finest creation yet, aren't you?" And she pours all of her ability, all of her power into this soul. And in the center of the stage, you see a flower start to bloom as it sucks the energy out of this. It starts as black, but because there is so much goodness in the world around it right now, it turns into a perfect crystal flower that shines rainbow all around it from every direction as it waves organically in the wind. Goru, what will you do?
I'm like so stunned from everything that I'm seeing going on. Blood. And I reach into a pouch and throw some seeds into the blood. And I just, again, pray to my ancestors. And I say, pour your love and your light upon this creature. And a giant moonbeam, 40 feet high and 5 feet wide, just comes down and crashes into this chest of the pit fiend as he's laying on the ground.
As you do that, the moonbeam hits the crystalline flower, shattering all of the light from it into rainbows across the space. You see every color of the rainbow and colors that you didn't even know existed. The body of the pit fiend is suddenly still. And you see that the soul, pinned by a sword of frost and a prismatic flower, is writhing. It is dark, but there is a light inside it, a tiny spark at the core of it. Tara, tell me, how does this end?
I think I fly above the like crystallized flower and everything, and I say, in the name of Sune, we will all live to love another day. And I cast Mass Heal, which is 700 healing points.
Oh my god!
So all of my friends, I assume, come back to full health. And I hope that if this spark of light within this feels the healing power of Sune and comes to the light. If it doesn't, I let my friends have the final blow.
You watch as the light of Sune, shone through a prism of light and love, is amplified, is made into a point. And in the center of this crystal flower, you see the petals unfold, and the spark of light and beauty that was in this soul emerges from the flower as a child.
Holy shit.
Wow.
Because you have angelic senses, you see something that happens outside. I will give the audience a bit of lore now. During the War of the Gods, many planets were destroyed, all of them. Shards of those planets were brought together to create this planet we are on. The God of Wisdom was the one who did that. The God of Wisdom plucked his own eye out of his head to create the moon for this planet. He tore his own soul out to create the sun for this planet. And Tara, with your angelic senses, you look up in the sky and you watch as the moon seems to peel itself back and turn into a gigantic eye looking directly at this spot. And with that, the season is done.
Oh, holy shit!
Oh my god, that was
Okay, I have
crazy.
so many questions.
That was awesome.
Jeez. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
That was cool.
Yes,
Oh,
that
man.
is what happens when you completely fuck up my plan. Now
I'm
it's
sorry.
it's new lore all the time. It's gonna be great. Thank you so much, Magnum Rage, for the bits. If you enjoy what you saw here, please, please, please feel free to join our Patreon. Cheer as Danael just did. Thank you very much. Do some subscribing, some gift subscribing, all of that. It helps us, it allows us to tell amazing stories. This was the end of season 1. This was the end of tier 1 for our campaign. Tier 2
Jeez.
comes
Yeah.
Goosebumps. Just
next.
This was just the beginning.
This is just the beginning. So let us do the epilogue. As you are all trying to recover from the insanity that just happened, Corton approaches. He looks at all of you. Says, well, I guess you might be worth keeping around for a bit. Understand, this was never about the mind. It never has been about them. This is about the music of the spheres. When the universe was created, the crystal spheres came into existence. They were here not only to shield the planets within them, to keep them safe from the chaos outside. They are here to sing. Each crystal sphere has a voice. Each crystal sphere gives a little bit to the melody. This crystal sphere was broken. The harmony is dissonant. The touchstones that we have found, they are a way to weave it back together. We are not the only ones searching for these touchstones. And if a creature like Lulf, a creature of chaos, finds this, if she is the one to weave this together, or anyone else, the music will be darkness forever. The future of the universe will be darkness forever. Because the music that the spheres sing will be dissonant for all time. We have to find it. We have to be the one that weave this back together. And it starts here. Because that throne, that crown, it's a touchstone. Just like the Fountain of Youth. Just like the Titan's bones. We have to secure the world from an evil Lich Queen. Then we have to secure the universe from all that would see it burn just because it makes pretty shapes when go. I'll clean up here.
Have we prepared
And
for
with
this?
that, Corton dismisses you.
I'm being dismissed.
Now, give me.
During that conversation, and Dill was just blinking in and out because blink is in a concentration spell.
Ting, 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 ting.
Yep.
Ting, ting, ting.
So distracting. Stop.
Does anybody have anything that they want to say at the end of the season finale?
Well, I'm honestly surprised we got into a fight that involved gods and we're still standing. And worse for wear.
There's a god
Yeah,
of cat food
thanks.
right in front of us.
Thanks, Goru.
And I highly doubt it could have happened to any other people. Good job, everybody.
I would say I'm surprised we're alive. We survived this long, but honestly, I've died a couple times since then, so
Well, I guess that I wasn't really helpful at first, or not really encouraging, let's say. And all I want to say, guys, now that we're alive and we saw life, death, gods, demons, devils, spirits, we saw everything. I was scared at first of all of this, and not gonna lie, I wanted to just run, but I needed this money. But now that we're here, I just want to say you that you're my real family, and thank you very much to every one of you. My journey's still going, and I know yours is too, but I know that we can still be crossing the path of life together. Thank you, guys.
Anyone else? If not, then I would say thank you so much for Stella. I know this was a long one.
Thank you very much,
This was a
Stella.
long stream.
That was fun.
Thank you so much for coming by. Everybody, I just dropped Saint Stella's Twitch into our stream. She's going to be DMing tonight. And if you thought she was amazing as a player, which I certainly thought she was,
Oh, yeah,
she is
you are.
even better as a DM. So definitely go follow her. Jump up in there, say hi to her tonight. You know, be glorious to her because she was glorious to us. And thank you. Stella, give me a shout out for all of the delightful things that you do.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate you having me. That was so fun and really, I don't think I've ever played such a powerful character before, so it was really fun to have that kind of power that I could wield and do. So thank you for trusting me with that, because I know that can be world breaking, and I hope I didn't do that.
Oh, no. Well, no,
We did
let's
great,
be
Eric.
real. Let's
You
be
wrote it,
real.
we did better.
Let's be real. Stella, you absolutely broke my entire world, but that's okay because I feel like as a DM, I am creative enough to come back with, in the middle of the stream, finding an image of Sune and bringing her into the battle. So
Soon image
I
Google.
appreciate.
I was literally like, oh my gosh, Tara has just killed us all. I'm like,
I
we're so
am-
dead.
Yeah,
I was
I
like,
was
we're so
like,
dead.
okay, we're
I'm
dead.
like, we're dead.
Yeah.
I am
We're dead.
100% there. I am 100% there. Somebody throwing me such a fabulous curveball
So
and
good.
forcing me to do something glorious because of it. So thank you, Stella, for that. Never, I don't think any DM should ever get angry when somebody breaks their world. Every DM should be so happy when it happens because it gives you a chance to step through it and make something even better. So yes, anyway, go on, Stella.
Thank you. Yeah, and I feel like in case anybody's like, you're being a bad player, I feel like a Celestial wouldn't be that afraid of the gods, right?
Nope.
You're of the gods. So it felt like a true choice sort of thing.
Oh, it was.
You know?
Great.
Anyways.
It just freaked us all out.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh god.
I don't even know what
How
level
are we
y'all
not
are,
gonna
so
die?
that could have.
Six. Well, there's 7 now.
always-
You all leveled
Okay.
up. You faced the gods, so you get to be level 7.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So, not to beleaguer this any longer, I DM Wednesdays at 7 o'clock. I have 1 or 2 more sort of rounds of short shots and like little games that I'm doing, and then I'm gonna start a campaign. But tonight is and next week are a really special episode where we're doing sort of another crossover, where B from Woldavir has a character that's like a time traveler, and they sort of like show up in Asteri, which is my like homebrewed continent, and then stuff will happen. And I wrote something a little bit different, a little special for that. So that's at 7:00 Eastern tonight. So I hope you can come hang out. And thank you so much. This is really fun.
For everybody, since we've got an audience from around the world, that's in 2.5 hours.
Yes.
Mhm.
So thank you so much. You're all such a joy to play with. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
That's a
Come
joy,
hang out with
Stella.
us again
It was
sometime.
amazing. Well, hope we could have
Thank
you
you,
here
thank you.
always.
We are going to raid another channel right now. Let's see who's available, shall we?
Let's see.
I'm going to click on this thing. All right, so we've got CNE Games, which is Idle Champions, which has plenty of people over there already. There's Joe Fudge, he's playing Red Dead Redemption 2, and there's Medium Rare Roy playing Dead by Daylight. Do we want to raid any of them, or should I just release you out into the world to do something glorious?
I'm fine with whoever.
I don't give up.
There is questing time is playing.
Ew, well, apparently we're not following them, so that's terrible. We should all be ashamed of
Some of my
ourselves.
recommended.
Oh, well, all right. I'm going to pop out here. I'm going to look recommended. Stella, do you have any fabulous people that you would recommend?
Sounds good. It's D&D. Let's keep the D&D train going.
Questing time. All right.
Let's go.
I'm going to pop over there real quick. Hold on, I just need to pop up. Ooh, there's a guy with a white wig. There's a girl with hair. I'm into this already.
We love it. We like it.
I'm feeling it. All right, so I'm now following. Hold on just a moment, everybody. I apologize for the delay. We
We
will.
threw you off again, even at the last minute.
Right? You are trying to ruin my life. I'm 3 glasses of wine in, so I'm good. I'm good now. I can handle sort of whatever you want to throw. I'm gonna sleep real good tonight. You guys created a 3 wine day. Just so you know, that's what happened here. All right, channels that we follow. Questing time, and we are rating. We've got 2, 3. Remember to tell them what Playnerd Allies is bringing to the potluck tonight. We've got 12 people on the train. All right, and we are going to raid right this moment.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.